Hello, and
Whoa.
I got
No
thrown
countdown?
off my
We doing
A
it?
game for a second there. Wait,
You
what
didn't
did
hear
you?
that, right?
No.
No.
Wait, what did you
No, they
say?
didn't.
Nothing.
Now what you saying, bro?
Nothing.
That's cap.
So that's a phallus.
There was a certain drawing of a sword.
Yes.
Did you say you're done?
Expound.
That's what you describe it.
It looked like a penis. You're welcome.
Mm.
Thank you, Xander.
Yep.
Yeah, happy. Is it still Pride? Still Pride.
Still Pride. Still Pride.
I don't know what month it is.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Shikar, our D&D 5th edition campaign that I have done a very poor job of reminding people of ahead of time. You know, like I feel like I haven't been, normally I'm so much better at like reminding people throughout the week, but I feel like this week last couple weeks I've forgotten to promote. But today's stream is going to be stellar. I feel like the game I've put together today is of unique distinction. I mean, normally I feel great about our episodes, but I feel like this episode I'm very excited for, which is why I'm wearing my house coat.
So comfy looking.
Uh-huh.
'Tis a new way to DM.
Yes, you look very
I
normal.
feel like Vincent Price. Here to weave a tale of deception and exceptional horror. So come, join me, why won't you, in my sanctum, and let us weave a tale of mystery and wonder. But first, a word from our sponsors. Roll20, who so kindly have agreed to give us money to help run our beautiful little indie show. Thank you, Roll20. Also, what?
Were you going to say anything else about Roll20?
It's
I can do it too, if you like. I can do the voice.
Oh, two Vincents.
I don't know the voice.
Do.
Being in the middle of you two is scary.
We both have to switch.
Dynamic lighting has been unlocked for Roll20 recently.
Oh.
So check that out. Dynamic lighting summer camp.
Basically,
There's a free adventure with built-in dynamic lighting and more, beginning on July 9th and ending July 19th.
Smooth.
I am tingling with anticipation.
Say it.
But who is going to join me on this mystery most macabre? Let us meet our unfortunate adventurers one by one. Now you're getting a sneak peek of what the Halloween, like the entire month of October is going to be like this. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I cannot wait till
I don't know
October.
why I'm like this. All I do is watch old black and white horror movies like The House of Usher, and then for a week just quote them and be like, no, not the light. I loved how actors chewed up the scenery back then. If that was still the case, because let me tell you, I can chew some scenery. I'd pack my bags.
The back row.
Yeah, I'd pack my bags and move to LA right now.
Just like that, Gabe.
If I knew that I could choose some scenery.
Yeah, if y'all think Nim's sad now, October will be great.
Oh.
Does it have to be? What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
I'm Xander, and I play Scorpio. Are we doing intros?
Yeah.
What does Xander most fear in life?
Oh, failure?
Too real, Xander.
I don't know. It's really scary.
If they made a house at Halloween Horror Nights called the House of Failure, that's the one I'd tap out of.
And it's just like playbacks from like middle school, or every time that you've made a mistake, or every time that a project
commentary from parents.
Oof.
That's actually scary because they would have to research you before you showed up.
Yeah,
it's like that scene from Soul where you just see moments of the hall of memories, and then you're
But
sitting
it's
there
all-
like,
I'm good. I'm so good. I'm so good. No, thank you. Cardiac arrest. I'm good.
Balvin, you want to intro yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's get right into it, boys. I'm Balvin, aka Ajax, aka Dajax, aka Jason Mimosa.
That's right.
I play Ajax on this here great show. I snuck out last night in an attempt to save my friend, so hopefully I don't die this episode. And I have new hair too.
Dun, 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 dun.
Looking so good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Josephine.
Hi, I'm Josephine McAdam. I know how to intro myself in a normal voice. Oh God, I didn't even do it earlier today, Xander.
I know.
I can't do it. I can't intro myself. Hi, I'm playing Nim Grimolo.
Nailed it.
Thanks.
And Gabe, the only positive charisma modifier holder in this group.
Hi, I'm Gabe. Gabe James, Games of the Internet. I'm playing Valym, the half-elf druid, who do cosplay, voiceover, and game design. And I don't think I've made a mistake, but I've made a choice. I'm a friend.
Yeah, that was the only upwards of 15 roll on.
Yeah,
Smooth.
that's such a true statement, though.
Great intro.
Y'all are lovely, but scary.
Messes, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like a haunted hayride. I know I'm fine, but I'm still kind of startled when someone just shows up and is like,
Yeah,
Do
you
you
should
know-
be.
You know that, like, have you ever seen that weird SNL skit, Gabe?
With
Where
David
the-
S.
David S.
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins?
Yes, David S. Pumpkins.
Why
It's
the
part of
hell
it.
did you know what she was talking about when she
I
just did that
Yeah.
weird SNL skit?
Because that's
all
so-
of them.
That's so on brand with
No.
me. They knew. They were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Bronze is the David S. Pumpkins of the D&D world. She's the David S.
Any
Pumpkins of our
questions?
lives." Yeah. Bye. That's so me. I think all my friends are when they
I feel like Gabe just YouTubed it.
Tom Hanks.
Yes, it is.
yes.
In like a pumpkin suit.
That's a suit from literally Spirit Halloween that they're
Yeah.
like super
So
cool.
good.
I think we can all agree I am
October
the
and
David
June.
S. Pumpkins of DMs.
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
It's like not really scared, a little confusing. I
Yeah.
guess some well-natured spooks. yes. And everyone else is just kind of along for it.
Any questions?
A lot.
All of yes.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I love that skit.
Yeah.
Especially
you
having
guys.
having worked in a haunted house for years.
Oh yeah,
Like,
same.
I'm like, this checks so many boxes. Okay. Anyway, D&D.
I love y'all, and I'm so excited to run this game for you all. All right, let's get into it.
Better be scary.
Why
Oh,
would you say that?
Just kidding.
Gabe's like, I've had enough of spooky bronze.
Whatever.
I
Yeah.
just want
Bring back
Valine to have a
debonair
good.
bronze.
I just want Valine to have a good day.
Yeah.
Okay?
Valim will have a
The
good
birthday
day.
party was fun.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Leander's fucking weird.
That does not mean not fun. It better not mean not fun, otherwise I'm screwed.
You know, Leander seems like the type of friend that whenever you hang out with them, you come home tired and with a story.
Mhm.
I have those friends.
You
Yep.
know, like you got to recharge your battery when they hit you up because
Oh,
you know
no.
you're going to come
I'm
home.
that friend.
I was gonna say, but I didn't want to say.
Oh no, it's me.
Yeah, now we see why you're so hesitant about Leander.
Oh.
I literally got a text from someone watching that said, Gabe, that's you.
I hate my enemy because I am my enemy.
Oh.
In my enemy, I see myself.
That's just a mirror, bud.
I love you, Xander.
Thanks.
Ajax and his tiny goblin friend successfully traverse the length and breadth of the valley that leads up to Solace Point with, well, let's roll for it. Give me a survival check, Ajax.
This went well last time. Not really. It didn't go well at all, actually. Let's see. Survival. That is a strong... 18.
Hey.
You better without Nim?
Oh, don't do that. This is what we call RNG on the great app that I use to roll dice.
Sorry that I put a chip in my mouth just as you said that, but
Right.
18. Without getting lost, you actually make pretty good speed, and before you know it, you're outside of the town in the back of Bindy's coach. You're sitting in the riding seat with her because this little horse-drawn buggy she has, the back is full of all manner of bottles and barrels, very loosely covered with a woven cloth. And as she gives the two horses a little bit of a crack, and you start to see sunlight dawning over the horizon, she turns to you and she says, "Thanks for coming."
Of course.
I feel like I pulled you away from something. There were streamers in the door.
Yeah, we were having a birthday party for a friend of ours.
Oh. Did you have fun?
Have you met? Yeah, I think so. It was nice to be around everyone again. I didn't do very well in the games, though.
Games? What kind of games?
Well, there was one game where we had to pin the tail on something. I never saw it because I missed. But I put the tail on a picture, and luckily Nim was able to fix that picture. It was of Nim's grandma.
Oh, yeah.
And Nim's mom damn near killed me, but thanks to Nim, that didn't happen.
Oh, are the two of you not an item anymore?
I don't think we ever were an item.
You seemed a little flip-floppity last time I talked to you.
Better words. I don't think she wanted to be an item.
Fair. I heard you have a new girl anyway.
Ooh. Sorry.
Where did you even hear this?
Through the grapevine.
I wouldn't say she's my girl, but
You're going on
I
a
like her.
date.
We have plans to do so, yes, but it hasn't happened yet.
I hear you're not the only one. With a
The
date.
only one. What did you hear?
Well, you know how your friend Bindy has a little bit of a drinky problem? But the fun kind?
Yeah.
Well, you just hear things. And there was this saucy little golden-haired thing at the bar that was bragging about going on a date of her own. And she was saying, I recognize the person she was talking about. He's one of your friends, Valym. I keep tabs on you because I got to keep tabs on her. And she points at your scabbard that houses the soul of one Belinda.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how Valym may feel about that situation, but Yeah, that's Sunflower. Did
She's
you-
cute. She's
did you
got a
get to
cute
meet-
butt.
Uh,
Small titties, though. But you can't have it all.
Hey, sometimes too much is a waste. I just had to continue.
I would like to clarify, for the benefit of the audience, that Bindi Copperpinch has a -3 to charisma.
Thought that was going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really did too. I was like,
What? It needs to be clarified.
Yeah, I mean, we had a rough introduction with Sunflower. Valym had a rough introduction with Sunflower, but I like her. We were able to bond over our troubles together, I guess you could say. And oh God, I just remembered something. I don't know what he meant by this, but I talked to Valym and we were having camp, and I woke up and Valym explained to me a game of chess they had, but I don't think they were playing chess.
You gave me so much crap for calling it stupping. But chess, I mean, I'll call it chess from now on. If that gets you off
I don't want to call it
Ajax.
chess. Stupping sounds way more better to me. But he was saying that he dominated her all night.
Okay, listen.
That's what he told me. Okay, I don't know why.
Okay,
he
let's
told
talk
me
about
that,
something else. What other games did you play? Not chess.
We played. No, I have not played chess recently. I promise. We played.
What's happening?
We played Truth. But I forgot to
We
ask.
did.
Have you met Leander?
Leander Lothart?
Yeah, carries
Yeah.
around a lantern.
Yeah. I'm one of his
Interesting.
prized customers.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, you know, I need
was-
some fine mechanisms, and he makes some pretty fine mechanisms.
In a literal sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he
Pork
could prove
rind?
useful.
Ooh.
Pork rind?
Yes. Please. It was his birthday, actually. It was his party. So he organized all
And he
these
didn't
games.
invite me. Wow.
You know,
It really is your own sometimes.
he usually spends it alone, he told us. But I think this time was different because him and Nim got very close.
I don't think that kid likes me. Which
Yes,
is sad,
she's-
which
they
is
had-
unfortunate because I'm a good drug plug, you know? So in a couple of years, that's probably going to change.
No, it's not. He will not. I don't think he will get involved in that kind of thing. I hope, at least. Right? Anyways, I don't think he hates you. I just don't think he's. I don't think he's been able to actually talk to you yet. On a civil discourse.
I don't know.
at
I've
least.
heard I can be abrasive. Personally, I don't see it, but I've heard.
You want me to be honest?
Yes.
Very.
Is that why you don't hang out with me anymore?
No, I think you're great. I've just had to. We talked about this. It's just I'm trying to.
I know. I'm just still
Do
trying to
what?
wrap my head around it.
I'm just trying to do life differently now.
It's not your fault Lindy died.
I wish I believed you.
Oh.
I think I just blame you because that blame needed to go somewhere. I think we all killed Lindy.
What do you mean?
Poor decisions. Like, we had a group, and it worked. When you have something like that, you have to protect it. And we let in the wrong people. And now Lindy's dead.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess you're right. But I think that's probably why I didn't hesitate to help you, because I can't fathom losing another.
Well, I injected this horse with some crazy shit, so we're going to get there in record time. Do not worry.
Okay, great. That's you always thinking ahead. That's but
do you want
I
some?
don't
You
know.
won't feel tired for 37 hours.
What is this?
The less you know, probably the better.
I'll pass for now.
For now.
For now. As the horse is like foaming at the mouth.
But if push comes to shove and we need an out, I guess I wouldn't be against a little boost. As long as it won't kill me, right?
Right?
It's only a mildly
It's a yes
unstable
or no.
alchemical infusion.
Yes, it's the yes or no question.
I mean, there's odds. What are they? I mean, technically,
comes to
every
my
time
life,
you step into the street, you could get hit by a carriage or killed.
So it'll probably kill me, is what you're saying.
No,
Okay.
probably not.
Okay. So probably not. But there is a chance.
I don't see what this line of questioning has any relevance to.
You know what? Just hold it for now, okay? Like I said, if I need it, I'll ask you for it. But the party, on a lighter note, we played Truth or Dare. Leander, I don't know what the hell it was, but he put a circle on the ground, and if you stood inside of it, you couldn't lie.
Oh,
And-
yes. I'm familiar with such things.
I thought he was lying, but he wasn't. We learned some things in that room that I don't know. But between you and me, Leander kissed me.
Okay, and
I've never kissed a dude before.
are you feeling confusion?
I don't know if it's confusion or it's just Leander. I don't know. He has that kind of, I don't know. You know what you've met Leander. He just kind of, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I didn't hate it.
Nobody's judging you.
I hope not. Jeez.
If anybody does, you just slip some of this into their ale. And she hands you like a small vial from her belt that's like jingles and jangles with 18 of them.
And what exactly will this do to them, Mindy?
That's an infusion of impotence. You know? Oh, wait. No, that's just poison. Hold up. It's this one. Sorry. No, that's different.
Okay. Oh. That's a lot.
I really got to start labeling these.
You do. You really do. Are you sure you gave the horse the right thing?
Were his eyes always orange?
Oh, God.
I wasn't looking.
Oh. Give me a perception check.
For horse's eye color.
9.
You don't remember the color the horse's eyes were, but even with a 9, you do notice there is a small, like 2 small sort of trails of flame being left in your wake as you streak down the road.
We gotta go back to the future. 88 gigawatts.
I'm going to assume that that's not normal.
I guess that depends on what you define as normal.
Oh my God, this semantics with you.
Listen, I gotta keep a wibbly wobbly moral compass, otherwise I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
That's fair, I guess.
I'd be you. I'd be looking out windows like, oh, did I make the right choices with my life? Woe is me, Ajax. Instead, look at me. I'm happy. Got clear skin, good credit. Look at you. You're broke and sad.
Did you ask for me to help you or for you to just roast me?
Pork rinds?
Yes.
Morning breaks over the Grimwillow house. You all come downstairs to the smell of freshly made waffles, lemon poppy seed, smothered in fresh honey from the hive you burgled the night before.
Oh, yeah. You can taste the electricity.
Love these. Thank you, Mum.
Of course. Valym,
Valym,
did you wanna,
Ajax, pancakes. I mean waffles.
That was a loud yawn.
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
Came through real good.
And Valym starts looking around. Oh, that was a dream. I can never tell her. Okay, I'm coming. And he gets up and makes his way over and down to the bedroom. Not bedroom. Kitchen.
Dining room, yeah. There are plates sat around, and you notice Brendy kind of lingers at your chair as she puts down a fork and a knife, and she says, did you still want to have that chat this morning?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. As long as you're still comfortable.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
After
Felt
breakfast
good this morning.
We can go for a little stroll.
Perfect.
It's
Cannot
a good
wait.
day today.
Yeah, it is.
It's lightly misting, so it's not too hot.
That's one thing that isn't too hot. And he has an overly over-the-top wink.
Well,
I thought you knew where Ajax was, Nim.
Okay, no one's turning into a mouse again and scaring him. We can just knock on his door all normal-like, right?
I did it last time.
I'll go and bring the plate with me.
Muted.
And I go upstairs.
Wait, who's muted?
Who's muted?
Is Josephine talking?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
I
can't hear me?
Josephine.
Oh.
That's
not
very
good.
That was
bizarre,
horrifying.
considering
Because
Been
in my
here.
screen, I just see,
Oh.
and I'm like, why is nobody saying anything?
No, she was talking.
refresh.
Oh yeah, can you refresh? I'll be the third party.
Thank you. Translate. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Nim says,
Fine.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
To get the oh gosh, now I have to make sure this is open. To
Does it work
go
now?
check on
Sweet.
Ajax. Eating waffles? Are
Yeah.
they pancakes?
Yeah.
Waffles.
No, they're
Lemon.
waffles.
Oh.
Oh,
mm.
I lost everyone.
Oh god.
Oh, this is.
Hold
Should I
for
res-
just a moment, chat.
Why did that happen?
Oh.
Okay, refresh
Oh.
it.
Okay.
Okay, yes. It's working.
Oh.
We just need Balvin.
Oh, Balvin's gone. Okay, someone
Balvin
murdered
left,
Balvin.
though. Balvin
We were all
actually
in the
left.
room. The door was locked. One of these people. Oh, I can't hear Gabe.
What is going on with our
What?
service today?
Especially that it was fine, and then
There we go.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, it might have done the audio thing.
okay, we've got an Ajax.
Hey,
Now everyone hears each other.
Mm-hmm.
Balvin.
Gabe, you hear me? Oh,
Yeah.
Balvin,
We
we
can't
can't
hear
hear Balvin. Wait, check your mic input.
Your
Yeah.
audio source.
This is great.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yay!
Great.
Also, Balvin,
All
can we
right.
get a little bit more volume out of you?
Oh, I can.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
Thanks.
Yeah, I got him.
Sorry for
Okay.
snacking during the game today, chat. I hope
hello.
it's not too obnoxious. I'm
We're good.
hungry
Hello.
today.
A little.
Yes,
more.
you're a bit. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I'm gonna go up these damn stairs with the waffles,
The lemon
In
poppy
hand.
seed waffles. Hmm.
eating.
Is that what that is?
Wait, are you eating his waffles?
Oops.
I'm bringing them up to him.
Halfway through.
I always call that tax. Like if I'm bringing you your food, I
Right.
say that's my tax. Yeah.
And I knock.
You are,
Ajax,
you
I
are
want to
met
eat
with
them all.
silence.
Ajax, I will eat. I will finish them if you don't come out. Ajax, put the waffles down on a plate nearby. I'm gonna come in because you might be like passed out or something. Okay, I'm coming in. Don't be naked. I think I'd be scarred. All right, open.
When the door swings open, you see the curtains kind of wafting gently as the window has been thrown wide open. All of Ajax's things are missing, save for one single note, folded neatly, left on the bedside table.
Run over and grab the note.
What does it say, Ajax?
What did I say last time? It was something simple.
Mm.
I said, what did I say?
He's like went with a friend or went with Bindi.
You
I
did
mean, yeah,
mention
I mean-
Bindi.
I mentioned Bindi. Yeah, I said I'll be right back. Bindi came, or tell Nim Bindi came.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said tell Nim Bindi came. And I think I probably would have mentioned because she told me about Malesh at the window, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would mention Nim doesn't know what that is, but I still mention that Malesh is in trouble. So yeah, tell Nim Bindi came. Malesh is in trouble.
There's no one around him. He closes the window, like just looks out.
As you look out the
Um,
window, you see the familiar figure of Leander packing up with his things packed up over his shoulder, kind of walking down the road to attend to his daily
wonder-
duties.
I wonder if
Bye, Leander.
Oh, goodbye, young Nim.
You alright?
This too I shall survive. Mm. You see he has like dark circles under his eyes, and he's like kind of shading. He's like pulled down his like hat brim to like shade. Why is it so bright out here? Why is everything so loud?
All right, be safe. I close the window.
Quietly.
And I go downstairs, like, all sullen. I'm like, Ajax left a note.
He's gone?
He can write?
He
Always something. It's always something.
The note is written in crayon, like someone held a pen. I'm kidding. The note is however Ajax wants it to be.
Yeah, he's gone. He said Bindi came and Malesh is in trouble, and
I don't know any of these names that you're saying to me.
the crew he used to run with,
So it
Bindi
might be
came
a
in.
personal thing.
Visited him. Well, didn't visit him. They ran into each other when he was visiting Belinda's grave, and I was eavesdropping a little bit. And Malesh was also part of their crew, I guess, that they run with, and they still do stuff, even though Ajax has left. And where did she say?
Why does his sword have a grave?
Oh. Because Belinda, the sword is dead friend is trapped in there, or cursed, or I still don't know if it's her, if it's something playing a trick on Ajax. I'll be honest, but
So, wait, you went to see the grave of his dead friend who's in the sword, but when you did so, you met Bindi, who is an old friend of Ajax.
And they all, worked together before with Belinda and Malesh, I guess. And anyway, he says Malesh is in trouble, so I guess he just left without us. I don't understand.
Well, it must have been urgent, or he probably would have waited. Maybe
Why wouldn't he wake us?
There's a solid chance that he was doing something terrible and he didn't want us to be around for it.
Or he thought he would be back before we would wake up.
That's...
Thank you, Scorpio.
Do you believe that? I thought we weren't lying. I'm very confused about what's happening.
Well, obviously, Ajax had a reason for not bringing us along.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was too dangerous. Maybe it's very personal.
He stabbed me. I feel like we're as personal as we can get.
Yeah, we're supposed to be best friends.
That's his...
Should we chase after him then?
Well,
yes!
I think, knowing all of you and knowing Ajax, he probably didn't want you to risk your lives for people that you don't owe anything to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's stupid. We're with him. We're all traveling together.
Oh, I
That's
agree.
stupid.
The man's an idiot. But, I just wanted to give you the...
Well, he's not an idiot, Mum.
Well, he is, because he didn't think about the fact that you feel like you would risk your lives for him. So even though he doesn't want you to, now he's put himself in a situation with these ne'er-do-wells where you're going to go into danger anyway after him. Come on, what kind of nincompoop would think you wouldn't chase him? It's Nim Grimwilla we're talking about. The hardest-headed child. This side of the Lennar River.
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh, sorry. Is it still sore?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have the fuel of these waffles to keep us going, and I'm sure we'll catch up to Ajax in no time.
Oh, I left it upstairs. I run back to get the waffle piece that's left, and I finish it.
As Nim is upstairs, Valym is going to say, we don't really have an idea of where he went, so if we're going around looking for him, we'll most likely miss him. I mean, I don't know if we should chase after him.
Come back down. Oh, I said it was in the stacks is where they do business, you know?
And I believe, Valym, that you are unparalleled in your tracking skills.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe we could be of help.
They went out the window like thieves in the night.
Oh, well,
Also, Mom, I don't like how easy it is to get in their house. That's concerning.
Well, I guess I could. I don't know what you want me to do about that.
I mean, well, did Ajax open? He probably opened the window.
Yeah,
There is a
probably,
latch on the inside. I'm not going to start putting bars on there.
Do you think he knew it was Bindi when he opened up? Like, what if he just opened the window and didn't know who it was?
Do we have to teach Ajax stranger danger?
I could see him just opening the window.
Me too.
Well, I guess we gotta catch up then. And Scorpio will pack all his stuff up and pop up and head out to look outside the house at the window to see if there's any sort of tracks or anything like that that can be discerned.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
I make us some sandwiches for the road.
I got a natural 1.
So excited.
You're trying to focus, but you're actually very distracted by a very persistent paper boy.
So specific.
Who's very loud and is kind of like, Mister, I read all about it. Greatest paper in Solace Point.
What's happening in the world, young friend?
Well, this is just a Solace Point paper, so I don't know what's happening in the world, but I can tell you what's happening around these parts.
What's happening around these parts?
4 copper.
Oh. No. I don't want to know that badly.
Do you not support the free press?
I support you telling me what you'd like.
All right, what you want to know?
Did you see a half-orc run through here? Maybe with a friend or two early in the morning?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Better. 14?
I did. I might have even heard what they were talking about.
Oh, I see. And that is?
2 copper.
They were talking about copper?
Pay up. Information isn't free. Support the free press.
Oh, well, if it's free press, okay.
That's not what freedom means.
I support you and your choices. Okay, and he'll pull out 2 copper. I see.
He snaps it out of your hand, puts it in his pocket.
Good reflexes.
Leans you in close. They came down and chartered a horse.
From
up here. I saw him down near the gates of the town when I was doing my rounds. Kind of near the Warrens, eh? And there, they were chartering a horse for a buggy. Full of all kinds of barrels, and it was jingling and jostling all over the place, just totally full of glass. And they put this like big burlap type of fabric over it, and they were trying to obfuscate whatever was inside, but I was trying to peek, look like kinds of just like big glass canisters of all kinds of liquids. Wasn't sure what was in there. And they started to make a trajectory, or I guess a path, towards that prison nearby.
The prison?
The pit.
Oh, the pit.
Well, I don't know what the official word is, but that's what people call it, Don't get caught thieving or they'll put you in the pit.
Oh. So you think they're going to the pit on purpose?
Well, yeah, that's what it sounded like to me, anyhow. She seemed like she was in a hurry because of some kind of execution.
Oh, that would require speed, I guess.
Here's the thing. The big green one, I don't think he knows.
Oh.
Wow.
Because
This
she
has
was
been
talking
very
to her
helpful.
friend at the stables. And she was asking after the biggest horse. She said, I need a fast horse that can get me to the pit ASAP in time before the morning executions. But that big green guy was like spacing off half asleep on the buggy because, you know, he seemed drunk. I don't know. What was his problem?
At this, Scorpio's still trying to listen to the information, but he's doing like a dance, like he's gonna go back in to give the information.
Yeah,
but is,
we're like
coming
just
back.
we're like got our backpack. Like, all right, we should
Speaking of,
maybe go.
Nim, go ahead and mark down 2 days rations
Okay.
for the 4 of you or the 3 of you on your inventory.
Okay. Valym, shall we? Bye, Mum. We'll be back. I'm sure.
Rain
soon,
check,
you know.
Valym?
Absolutely. Promise. You know what? We can take a horse next time. How does that sound?
Oh, that would be lovely. She presses
Perfect.
like a little dried leaf wrapped bundle into your hands and she says, I packed you some things extra special.
Oh, you are such a delight. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Of course.
Scorpio comes running up and you hear him calling out, "Thanks for the free press. We gotta go to the pit."
The pit.
Yeah.
What are you saying to me?
Well, I heard a rumor that maybe this friend they were gonna save was gonna be executed at the pit.
Oh no. Well, that's okay. All right. Bye, Mum. Don't worry.
I had
Out the
envisioned you
door.
already kind of like outside the door.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, let's hurry. So to the pit we go, I guess.
Well, they seem to have chartered a horse and a buggy to get there, so they probably got there pretty fast.
We have a horse, you know.
Oh. Is she still around?
She's at the stable.
I'm gonna buy a paper from the paper boy. Wait. Yeah, 4. I got 4 copper.
It's
and
only
then
one.
I'm gonna put it.
It's only one.
It's only one.
Yeah, it's only one for the paper.
1 copper.
I feel
And
like
then
Nim
I-
would know that because Nim regularly purchases
Nim
the
would
paper.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And puts it on his mom's doorstep.
Okay.
And then is like, all right, off we go. Would I know of it? Would Nim know of it? If it's
Give me a history check.
okay.
And then to Valym, I would say, like, do you think we should head to the stables then? Would she be?
I do. We should at least get Tootsie.
19.
We'll leave her there. She might kill someone.
It's true.
You've heard of people being sent to the pit. It's a circular building, I guess, southeast of town. It's actually not far from where your bounty lies that you attained when you were in Marblehead.
Oh.
But instead of
Okay.
going southwest, you're going southeast. So it's kind of across from that.
Okay, so it's
Um,
out of town.
Yes. It's
Out
kind
of
of,
Solid's Point.
in fact, you would know this is kind of a little bit in the middle of nowhere to deter
Yeah.
escaped convicts or anything like that from being able to hitch a ride back into town.
You said southeast or southwest for this one?
Southeast. It's surrounded on all sides by this like flat plains like area, which allows for an outlook to kind of see all approaches with general ease. There is one sort of, I guess you would call it like a tributary of the main river that kind of has been channeled into a man-made canal that goes underneath the pit. The original name of this is somewhat lost to time, but you know it actually predates Solace Point. It's a single-floored structure. You would probably know that, and you know that the jail itself is actually somewhat subterranean, and it's a horrible place with no light or natural like air or breeze coming in.
Mm.
Only the worst criminals are sent there.
Oh, okay.
And then if we are looking at a map, does it look like the river that we're at flows into that like area?
Yeah, you could go
So we
by
could
boat.
follow it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you would just have to veer off at some point to go through that canal.
Gotcha.
So I tell, it's just, I don't know how his friend would have gotten in there. You have to be really bad to end up in the pit.
Perhaps it was a mistake.
It must have been,
Or
yeah.
a misunderstanding.
He has terrible friends.
He does have terrible friends.
That's also true. Well, we're on our way anyway. It's in the same direction as where we were gonna head next.
Do you think Tootsie would be okay with the three of us?
Possibly. We can try.
Try.
If not, there's alternatives. There's always alternatives.
Does she have a little cart? I don't remember. Or is it just horse?
She doesn't
fine.
have. Actually, give me an intelligence check, Nim, or Scorpio, since you have that. You have actually all three of you can give me an intelligence check.
I have intelligence.
16.
Okay.
I don't.
17.
Okay, so with the
Wait, I
17,
lied.
Valym,
15.
15. With 17, you definitely know that based off of this description and the information Scorpio gave you, that they would be traveling slower than you, even though there's only two of them
Right.
because of the magnitude of things in the back of this cart.
Yep, okay. They will have to be moving slower than us just because they're carrying the cart. So we should be able to catch up to them relatively easy. And if nothing else, I can...
Well,
Yeah.
I guess that the executions happen in the morning, so hopefully they made it in time, or it's not this morning.
Well, what time is it? Is
I look up at the
Time is-
sun.
It's
After.
it's
Is it
about
before-
7 a.m. in the morning. Y'all wake up early.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like
Well,
7,
no,
7:30.
we've got time. Would I know, especially if it's like, is this something that regularly happens, the morning executions, or
Yeah,
well,
it's usually before noon. It's usually like late in the morning, 11, 12.
okay. We've got some time, but we should hurry. Yeah, before noon. Before noon, we've got a few hours, I think, to make it. Hopefully sooner than that. All right, let's get Tootsie. Yes.
Yes, let's go to see.
So we'll head to the stable.
As you head to the stable, Bindi says to you, Ajax, "Isn't this the biggest pork ride you've ever seen? It's huge. It's like the size of my face. I don't think I could fit it in my mouth in one bite, but I bet you could. You have such a big mouth."
Really?
What?
Right now?
I'm trying to lighten the mood.
What's even going on with Milesh? You never told me.
All right, I didn't. Well, they're keeping him in the pit.
I know what the pit is. I imagine.
You would have heard of it.
Criminal stuff.
Yeah. With your criminal background, you would have heard of it.
Yeah. And you're just now mentioning this part?
Well, I thought you might not come if I told you.
You know me better than I thought you did.
Well, we're already mostly there now, right?
What? Why is he in the pit?
Well, is the job kind of gone wrong? Or
What
right?
was the job? What was the job?
Well, there's an informant in there that we needed to get information from. But the only way we could is if Milesh got arrested. So he did. And now we're going to break him out. Which is pretty infallible if you think about it. But the muscle we hired for the job got a cold or something last minute, and he keeps sniffling and sneezing, which does not help our operation of extreme subtlety. So, you're kind of a substitute teacher.
So, I'm helping you with the job, basically, is what's happening here.
Well, no, because if we don't get Milesh out, he is going to die. The dude's got a record like 8 miles long.
Did you guys not consider that before this?
Well, we did. But, things happened and...
Oh. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to turn around.
I feel
now,
like
I
he's
guess.
just been so reckless ever since the mummy rot set in, Well, he hasn't been right
Yeah.
since Belinda passed, too. It was his idea. Yeah. It wasn't. It was mine. But I did get him drunk when I pitched it to him. And he did go along with it. So.
We're terrible.
What? I
said we're terrible.
How are we terrible?
Why would you put Malesh in that position to begin with?
Well, so we could all get the schematics we're looking for.
The schematics sounds great, but you have to think about what happens in between that too if it doesn't go right. And now he might if this doesn't go right, we could all die.
But it won't. We'll get him. Because I have a glorious plan.
Oh.
Please tell me.
Well, it involves 2 different phases. Well, technically 6, but you're coming in late in the game, which is why you're not getting the full payout. I have to be very clear about that and transparent from the outset.
I didn't even know I was getting paid, but sure, continue.
I will say this. I have a plan to get us in, and they have a skeleton crew manning the pit tonight.
Is that where I come in?
Exactly. There's only going to be like a handful of guards.
Okay.
Because you see, I held this hobbit's toes over the fire for like 3 minutes, and he told me that on this day every year, half of the crew gets some kind of national holiday or something like that.
Okay.
So there's only 2 to 4 guards working, and they're contractors. They're not the usual crew.
I'm sure I can handle that.
Mm-hmm.
I have one important question for you.
What?
Is there a part of the plan that you're leaving out and waiting to surprise me with when we're halfway through it?
Pork
Such
rind?
as, but not limited.
Pork rind?
Yes, but still tell me. I need to know before I go into this.
Well, I mean, I didn't even tell Malesh this part of the plan, so I don't think it's fair I should disclose it to you.
Malesh is not going in to save Malesh. Malesh is being saved.
Right. We should focus on the execution of the plan. Because
Which
you're going to have to be
every part of the
solo
plan.
for a part of it.
I can
Because
handle
I
that.
have greater matters to attend to. For the
Of course
enrichment
you
of us
do.
all.
I understand that, Bindi. I just don't want to, be in the middle of fighting for my life and then an explosion goes off and then I fall under rocks.
Okay, well, some of the plan might involve me breaking into the warden's coffers, where she keeps some confiscated materials, the type of which may or may not have been taken from Bindi at some point in the past, but really that's not theft, that's just my property.
Anything else?
But I mean, you'll be there to save Malesh, so that's why you're here. So I don't have to save him. I can get my stuff back. And we'll have the schematics.
Okay. Is there anything else?
That is it. Full transparency.
All right. Just so we're very clear, I am here to save Malesh.
Yes.
If you find yourself in a position where you need my help, I will help you. But I will not, however, put myself in a position to lose everything that I have gained in the past few days.
What have you gained? Did you make a good score?
Yes, but not in the same way you think.
Oh.
So not diamonds.
Better than diamonds.
Oh.
I know you're probably confused right now, but yes, better than diamonds.
What's better than diamonds?
If you keep searching, you might find out.
Dragon boat.
Better. Hardest job of my life, but it was worth it.
What did you risk?
Everything.
And what did you gain?
Everything.
You're so mushy. And she like kind of gives you a push on the cart as she pieces together what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm a little soft these days, I think.
Yeah, I can tell. She pats your belly.
Oh, come on. Come
I remember
on.
you used to do those upside down sit-ups. Not anymore.
Oh.
It's a little. I mean,
You-
you're
you-
still sacked. I'm just saying, you got a little bit of love handle here. Maybe too much love in your life.
Okay.
It's accumulated on your handle.
Okay. Please let go of the handle.
Working with you again is nice, Ajax. It's good not having to look over my shoulder all the time.
Yeah. I miss it too sometimes.
This is
Let go,
awkward,
please.
so I'm gonna go back to marching on my park rides.
There.
Oh, look, the canal. And sure enough, in front of you, you do see a canal cutting across the dirt path you are on with a small bridge going over it. The rest of our party is at the stable. Have you decided upon which methods you would like to use to transport yourselves with great expediency?
I feel like I'm watching Valym just talk to Tootsie and being like, "Are we riding?" No.
On the way over, if there was a market that sold fruit, I would have wanted to stop by and find the shiniest looking apple that I
Apple.
could.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah.
Perfect.
And then just a deep breath. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And starts ritually casting Speak with Animals.
Perfect. What do you say to her?
I need help, and only you can get me to where I need to be, because no other mount would get me there with speed and grace.
Roll me animal handling.
Ooh, with advantage, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
That was a good speech.
Stand.
24.
Yay.
She like looks you dead in the eyes, puts aside some of her normal arrogance, and says, "I can do this for you."
Thank you.
But then she looks at the three of you and she's like, "That's going to be a little bit more difficult."
Are you able to carry those two? At least?
Yes.
Okay. I can keep up.
She
They-
nods.
Let's be honest, they're very soft and weak and slow, so, they need the help.
Yeah.
She nods and she says, "I mean, they only hold you back."
Sometimes being held back means you're that much stronger when you work against it. They're like my resistance bands.
Yes. I understand completely. Like a training saddle.
Exactly. Then I give her the fancy apple.
She eats it and gives you like a very like gentle nuzzle on your hand as well. And then, like, kind of sighs and prepares for the other two to get on. You owe the stable keeper 2 silver by my reckoning.
Yep.
Because she's been housed
Done.
here for a while. Perfect.
Dun. Okay, Tootsie said you can get on her back and everything. You are all
good.
set.
What are you gonna do?
I'll let you pick. Should I stay on the ground with all of you, or should I go up?
Maybe a bird's eye view would be good.
But then we wouldn't see you. What if you were a dog or something?
I can do that, Nim, sure.
All right, up you go. And Scorpio will pick up Nim to put on to Tootsie.
Oh, fine.
Up on the
I
front?
can get up.
I know, this is easier. And then
Actually,
Scorpio...
You know what? Scorpio, you get on top of Tootsie.
Oh, well, okay. We were going to go together, right? And then
Yeah,
Scorpio...
I can actually carry Nim.
Oh, okay. And then he'll bring Nim down.
And I'm gonna put like Nim on my shoulders. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
And then Valym's going to like anamorph wild shape into a wolf.
Perfect.
Ah!
Yep, and then Scorpio will like launch and get on the saddle of Tootsie, and we'll be on our way.
Yeah, hug around the neck or whatever. Tell me if this is comfortable. Thank you. I love this, Valym.
And the interesting thing is, speak with animals is not concentration, so it's
Ooh.
still technically up.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
just reassuring Tootsie that this is me, blah, 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 leading her in that direction.
And the party is off. Valym, since you are leading the charge,
Yep.
give me a... I'm going to say you can do survival.
Mhm.
And
if I
anyone
sing a song the
Yeah.
whole way, can I inspire him?
Of course.
Ooh.
Yeah. You can do survival to see if you can pick a way through the wilds to intercept Ajax and Bindi.
All right.
La 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 la.
That is a
La,
dirty
la,
20.
la.
And inspiration is, it is a D4?
A D6.
D6?
Ooh.
Oh. So then that is a 22.
Perfect. Ajax, give me a history roll to see if you can remember a quicker way to the pit.
Let us see.
Fail.
Oh boy. That is a 8. No.
Gotta put my chips aside for this.
Oh no.
Not pork rinds. I just figured pork rinds were D&D appropriate.
Sure.
When you Valym, when you lead, like the sun is by now is kind of beating down upon your shoulders, and you feel exhausted when you see it. A canal in front of you, with a horse kind of grazing off idly off of the lead in the distance, and 2 figures trying to push a cart into the canal.
What is it? What is it, boy? I mean, Valym, sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. Okay. Are you pointing at something? What is he gesturing
You
at?
see it too. You
He's
see.
definitely trying to sound like Ajax.
Give me a performance check.
13.
It sounds a lot like Ajax.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah. That's like a wolf Ajax. Did you say it was an overturned cart?
They were
You see
pushing.
2 figures pushing a cart into a canal. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what is that over there? Okay, let's go. Scorpio, you see that?
Yeah.
Just pointing at. Let's.
Should we get closer? He says on top of Tootsie.
Yeah.
Whoa, Richard.
Bindi elbows you, Ajax, and she's like, "Oh, great. They're not going to stop us, are they?"
What?
She like puts her hand on your head and turns it.
Can I see Ajax directly now?
Yeah, you can see the silhouette, but like it's almost like kind of in shadow a little bit with where the sun is at.
I want to headbutt the hell out of him.
Oh!
Oh!
With Nim on your back.
Go ahead and roll a melee attack.
Surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker.
When he headbutts him, I'll let go and launch into a tackle. Tackle.
That is a 16.
Does that meet your armor class, Ajax?
I think it does. Yeah, it does. It's my class is 16. Yeah.
All right.
Amazing.
What's your strength modifier in wolf form?
+1.
So you take 1 like superficial damage, just boom. You know, this wolf headbutts you as Bindi puts her hand on your head and turns it, and then you are suddenly grappled by a tiny tiefling.
Ah!
Why did you? Why would you just leave in the middle of the night? Do you think we wouldn't? Why would you do that?
I stand up on my back legs, trying to be a dog, mimicking Scorpio.
Yeah, Scorpio pulls up and he's like, "Good form. Did I teach you that?" Oh.
Hey, calm down. Happy to see you too. Jeez. Hey guys.
You dummy!
We're here to help, in case that wasn't clear.
I didn't know. I thank you, Scorpio, for speaking.
Also, you missed waffles.
I ate yours.
I love waffles. And she gets back to work, like pushing the cart. And you see a small goblin dressed in really fine brocades and silks with a million different bottles across like a bandolier on her chest and around her waist. They like jingle, and a lot of them are sort of ornamental in nature. Some of the bottles even have bells in them, almost though intentionally to like, you know, dazzle. Some are just full of what appears to be glitter, but some kind of smoke when she moves, and some of the tops of them are coming out and strange things are growing out of them. She's wearing like these little leather pants, and her hair is pulled into a bun with the bottom half kind of like shaved off. And she's got about 1 million rings in her ears that go all the way from like the bottom all the way up into the cartilage.
I walk up and sniff her.
Give me a perception check.
He bites. So you better watch yourself.
Nim.
What?
I told you the kid hated me.
21.
You smell alchemical infusions of every nature. Some of them even sting your sensitive wolf nose a little bit. You also smell a lot of natural reagents. Everything from mushrooms and ferns and herbs to more nefarious plants like nightshade.
Do you need any help? Scorpio comes up to the cart next to her.
I like the cut of your jib. I do. Yes, thank you. We've got to get this good and floaty-like.
You didn't drink anything she gave you, did you?
No drinking. Look, my friend's in trouble, okay? And
yeah, Malesh, yeah. We already found out. Scorpio already knows. It's out in the town. You need to be better with your info.
I wanted you to know. I wrote a note.
No, Bindi, this lady.
What?
Did I get the impression you don't like me?
You're fine.
I think I like do that thing like where dogs go like underneath someone's waist and then like pick them up, and like I put Nim on my shoulders and then like lift him up a little higher.
Why are you still a wolf?
No, I need this for the plan to get out your friend.
You mean you're not here to like steal him back?
We're here to help.
I mean, I appreciate that. Give me a strength
Wait.
check or strength saving throw, Scorpio.
Copy.
Why are you still a wolf?
22.
22, yeah. The wheels finally kind of give in that soft mud around this man-made canal, and whoom, all of a sudden the cart kind of goes into the water. It sinks down almost to the what's the bottom of a river called? The bottom. The riverbed. Thank you. My brain's spaced out. But does bob just barely, and she's like, "My calculations were correct." Perfect.
It's floating.
Right. It's going to float all the way to that underground sewage system and blow up, giving me the perfect, we have to catch it. And you see her kind of like go running and then just jump on top of like the burlap sack that's stretched over it. She's like, "Be careful. Don't step there. That one will explode."
Okay. And Scorpio nimbly just sort of dodges over it and jumps to where she is too.
Are we going with them?
You see she's sitting cross-legged on this like bobbing cart that's like very slowly kind of making its way.
Come on,
Bindi. Are we meant to follow you?
Yes, this is the plan. If we don't approach by the river, you'll probably be shot by archers on that rooftop. And she points out now, and sure enough, you see a low to the ground, almost Colosseum-esque structure. There's sort of columns on the side with like openings at the top, but then a very beautiful like dome-shaped kind of roof on top of it. It's very solemn looking, however, and is crumbling in places. You can just barely see it in the distance, and the sunlight is streaming through it. It's surrounded by these beautiful fields on either side, and sure enough, you do see the channel leads to some place like it sort of beyond the gate that is surrounding it.
Well, do you guys want to do that? Or do you want to just walk in the front door?
No, I'd rather go with Bindi.
You're going to blow up a building?
Only part of it, Nim. Have some faith.
But hurry,
I
get
blew
on.
up the pass successfully, and nobody even knew it was me.
The miners, in the tunnels. That was you.
We have to go. Come on, please.
Pork rind? She offers you a pork rind, Scorpio.
Okay.
10
I
minutes
don't
has
like
passed, right?
this.
Has 10 minutes passed already? Like
Oh.
from the casting of the Speak with Animals to getting here, would you say?
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. It's probably
Okay.
been some time. But, I mean, you could issue instructions to your mount if you so wished, and she would reasonably understand.
While still a wolf? That's
Less
that's the conflict.
Less easy.
All right, I'll try to run over with Nim on my back onto the thing,
I don't like this.
and then when on top, then I'm gonna shift back.
Give me a dexterity check.
Okay. And then
I was just going to knock on the front door.
Yeah, it's probably not the greatest idea.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
That's a 7.
Yeah.
You get into the cart, but as you do, your wolf legs kick ever so slightly on one of the barrels, which goes tipping over the side. And where's my dice?
It's like nitroglycerin. Or like a lit chemical that needs to be on fire.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Did you knock it over purposefully?
I rolled a
No.
nat 20
Yep.
For
for its efficacy.
very efficient in staying
As
together.
it impacts, and all of you are on the cart now because Valym did get on. It was just he kind of scrambled to get on, and one of the barrels fell out. It explodes.
How big?
Does it explode the other ones?
We'll see.
TPK right here?
Who's sitting near the back?
Is that where we got on?
I think it's just actually. Where is Ajax? Ajax, are you on the cart?
I haven't even got on the cart yet.
No,
Oh, you're just gonna
Ajax
watch.
is- yeah.
this.
You're okay. The other barrels do not explode.
Oh,
However, the back of the cart does get splintered. Water goes everywhere. And those of you who are near the back of the cart, I think it's just Valym and Nim, take 7 points of damage as this like fiery concoction like just explodes kind of in your
Okay.
How much?
7.
7.
Okay.
Screw this!
So that's
No!
a wolf.
Oh, that one seems to have been a dud.
Nim
Pop
jumps
out.
off.
And
Well, now the cart, see, this is the other side effect of this. The cart is actually hurtling forward with quite a bit of speed,
Oh.
almost as though
Oh,
someone
sure.
has. Do you see her
Propelled.
pull down some goggles that were resting on her head near her butt? And she's like, "We're really moving now."
oh boy.
I'm just gonna
So
yell
could I
at
not-
Artsy to
Could I
stay.
not jump?
You can. You'll have to make a dex save to see how you land.
Could I jump into the water and just go to the shore?
Yeah,
Would
yeah,
that
yeah.
be
You could
safer?
probably do that, but it would be like jumping out of like kind of a speeding boat.
Speeding.
Yeah, Ajax isn't here. I don't like this. This just
I
exploded.
mean,
This is
I'm running
bad.
after y'all.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm jumping.
Yeah, I'm running after it. Yeah.
I'm jumping off
okay.
and then swimming to the shore.
Okay. Nim, as you jump off, Ajax, you're running towards the cart. Give me a athletics check.
Oh, this plan. Oh, Bindi. It's an athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. That is a. Oh, that's a 5.
Ooh.
That's a 5.
As you're sprinting and catching up with the cart, preparing to jump into it, Nim, thwump, hits you right in the face as he jumps
Oh.
off, sending you reeling backwards, ass first into the water.
Ajax! Ah!
Where did you come from? Why are you not on the cart? Are you okay?
No, did you see that explosion?
Yes, I did.
This is stupid. We're not criminals like this. Come on, we're going through the front door.
No, we're not. Nim, we're not going through the front door.
Why?
The end of this plan, no matter how it goes, involves breaking this man out, and going through the
Yeah.
front door is no. Here, I didn't for this exact reason. I didn't even want you to come because I don't want you to be in this kind of danger.
Well, fine. I don't need to come with you. Go, do your thing. I'll
No, I
sit
can't
right
leave you
here.
I can't just
He
leave you
sits
here.
down.
Oh my god.
Go.
There's a
Go.
speeding boat, and we're like,
Yes.
ah.
We cut back to like Bindi, who now has her goggles on and has handed you her giant, it's like made out of folded newspaper, you know, repurposed and pasted together, because that's what we do in India. It's like a newspaper bag full of her remaining pork rinds. She's shoved them into your hands, and she's like leaning forward on where the sort of driving area of this buggy is. And you see
Scorpio
her like
looks
trying
back.
to kind of like lean it with her goggles on. She's like, you guys are amazing. Are you looking for a crew?
And he looks back at Valym. Is Valym in like humanoid form?
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
He
he
transforms
goes
back.
back to normal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is coming up pretty fast. And he holds out the bag of pork rinds.
I hate this. How did I end up on a flaming speed trap in the middle of a body of water? I hate all of you.
Good. Okay. And Scorpio turns around to face the wall again and starts casting.
Yeah. What do you cast?
Scorpio for himself,
Mhm.
you see there's a few hand signs that happen.
Mm-hmm.
And from the fingertips, there is a familiar sort of sheen of ice that starts to form, and it protects his
Ooh.
whole body.
I see.
And he casts Armor of Agathis on him.
Perfect.
Nice.
As you're hurtling forward at record speed now, with the pinnacle before you approaching with rapidity, Bindi turns back to you, Valym, and she says, "Listen, I know we just met, but you can trust me. I've pulled off things like this tons of times, all right? As long as you can swim, we're all going to be fine."
With
She,
that,
like, turns
Scorpio
around and,
sort of comes at Valym and has him like at the waist, and he's like, "I'm ready to abandon ship when you are. You won't have to swim.
There's a lot happening.
And that's where we'll take our first break.
Oh my God.
Brought my horse to get to this man faster. It's stuck on a boat that has explosives on it. Why does he keep coming back with y'all? One nice day. I should have went on my nice little friendly
Look,
date with Mid's
Scorpio's
mom.
the only one on there at this point.
I know.
Because
That's
you
the problem.
love me.
You could have jumped off too.
It's because
You
love
jumped off and landed in the water.
Well, you could have made it to the shore. You got dexterity.
We'll be fine.
Am I lying?
Let's take a break.
All right, chat. Get up, get some water stretch. When we come back, we've got a jailbreak to play
Dun, dun, dun.
through. See you in a few.
That's all Balvin.
Yeah, Bella doesn't care.
We braked for a little longer
Pain.
chat so that the team could discuss tactics, which I think is fine.
Oh, that's what we
Mhm.
We'll call it that.
Discussing tactics. All right, so just give me a second here. Dun, dun. Y'all can't see the map cam, right?
Not yet.
No. Oh, yeah.
No, do you want us to?
No, I'm trying to find the perfect angle, which is difficult because of how convoluted and crazy timed this map is. It might be a little convoluted and crazy.
Okay.
That's what we're here for.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, I can do a top-down, because I know normally I do, like, perspective.
Uh-huh.
This time it's, like, a little bit more... It's a little less perspective-y and a little more crazy. I should really just get a desk tripod. Banter, whilst I fix this.
Oh, it wasn't until probably about 10 minutes into the stream that I realized that Gabe was wearing a shirt. It's just below the level. Yeah, there it is.
I asked him that earlier.
Yeah, yo, it was
Not
worse
that
when
I
I
would be
did.
complaining.
I put on the vest to make it more clear, because like when the vest is off,
Yeah, my vest was not on.
Ooh.
yeah, nah. And
Here
then if
we
my hair's
go.
down,
Yep.
Yes. When I first entered the call,
Yeah,
it was this
I thought-
angle right here.
Yes,
I was
it
like,
is. The
is
fantasy.
Gabe naked this episode?
it's hot, man. It's hot.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
It's hot. That's.
I was like,
hang
I
out.
guess.
But I gotta keep it underneath because I don't want to get Jasmine banned. So you know.
That's true.
Yeah,
TOS.
they'll ban me.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
why
lick a
I was-
microphone, but if you're shirtless on
nips.
stream, you know, it's
Yeah.
over. Twitch is like, free the nipple? Where? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you need more banter?
No, I think I've got it. I just want you, it's very important for y'all to be able to see everything on this.
Oh, okay.
I
For no
remember.
reason.
And that
Yeah.
makes it very difficult. But, you know, that's okay. I can always move it to show you different things too. So, all right, friends. So our team is hurtling at. Sorry, I just don't. You can see my shoe collection in the background. I don't know if that's
Ooh,
that needs
bonus.
to be on stream, you know, but
Lord.
okay. All right. I'm ready for y'all now. So, Nim sits down on the banks of the canal and says what, actually?
Well, go with them then. Go. No, I don't need. We don't.
I can't
will
just
go.
leave you. I can't just leave you here.
Just go. You said you didn't want us to come anyway. I'll
didn't
just
want
wait
you guys-
here. I'll wait
didn't want
here.
you to get
I won't be in
Nim,
danger.
Nim,
I won't be in
Nim.
trouble. I'll be
Did
right
you
here.
see what's about to happen?
I'll walk back to Tootsie.
Tootsie is actually nibbling on some grass not far from where you're at. Absent-mindedly kind of walking along the
It's-
banks, yeah.
Go
Like
do
these-
crime and regress.
People. Oh.
Yeah, basically.
Just stay here, okay?
Sure.
That doesn't sound very serious.
I promise, Ajax, I am staying right here.
All right. I'm gonna run off, try to catch up with the boat, or the cart, excuse me. Not a boat, the cart. That's
It's not a
breaking.
boat.
It's not a boat. It is
Yeah.
a
Notably.
cart.
Give me an athletics roll.
Let's see. That is a 11.
So you're making generally good speed, but you do see the cart is kind of gaining in the distance because of that propulsion behind. But are you like kind of staying in the canal?
Yeah, I'm standing now.
This gives you some cover from the watch that is posed on the roof of the structure. Give me a stealth check.
That is a 14. Could be worse, I guess.
Also could be better, but you know.
And that, yeah.
Wow.
Glass is half full.
Who's counting?
DM shade.
Right? Only one of them spots you and squints as they try to discern what you are. Imagining you to maybe be some small animal, they take a shot at you. Does a 13 hit?
No.
The arrow kind of shoots wide and lands near your ankle, like just on the right side of you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I am going to just keep running.
Okay.
Let's just keep going.
All right. Seeing that they've missed their shot, they're going to try to shoot again. The other one, somewhere off in the distance, chat. Another one of the guards is like, "What are you shooting at?" I think there's like some kind of bear-like creature down there. Better than eating stale bread.
Can I intervene? Is it possible?
The second one's only a 5, so it doesn't.
Because we're seeing the shots happen, right?
As we're speeding.
I was gonna say you're kind of like further ahead. You're quite a bit of
Okay.
distance from. You're about 60 feet from where Ajax is.
Okay.
He's lagging behind you. He's like a little heavily panting dot some ways away.
I'm still running. I'm still going forward. Yeah.
You see coming ahead of you the lip of kind of like the beginning of what looks to be some kind of subterranean tunnel. Then the darkest kind of outline of what maybe is a grate somewhere in the distance. He's going to shoot one more time before he'll lose line of sight as you go underneath this. Rolling a 15.
No. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All 3 shots go wide. And you find yourself in the cool kind of like darkness of almost what looks to be a grotto. On the other side, the cart is hurtling forward towards a giant grate that is like is kind of cross-hatched is the easiest way to describe it. Blocking what is a giant underground kind of channel that brings water into the compound and takes sewage out. In fact, you can kind of vaguely smell the sewage down here. There's a giant like sort of portcullis that is lifted and dropped, but it is currently closed. And there is no one. You can see that there's posts on either side of this water entrance, but they are actually empty at this time. There's no one who can lift it or lower it for you. Bendy says, "Here we go!" and prepares to jump off of the cart.
Yep. Scorpio bends down and puts his shoulder at Valym's waist and just says 3, 2, 1, and then jumps the other side to try to get the other lever, as if Bendy were going for one and we would go to the others.
Perfect. So, yes.
Just to be clear, Nim does not stay put, but you can get whatever. I just want to make sure he's not sitting in place.
I got you.
Of course.
Scorpio, give me a acrobatics check. It is going to be a little bit more difficult since you're carrying Valym, and then Bendy will give me the other one.
He won't be.
Oh.
Oh, are you not? Are you not?
As soon as
willing?
he jumps, I grab the totem in my pocket, turn my ass into an owl.
Oh, perfect.
Aha.
Perfect. All right.
You just stood up.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Who the hell do you think you are?
So Scorpio then does a little bit of a flip and lands in superhero landing on the ledge.
So both of you make it to the ledge on either side. The cart smashes into the grate, explodes with great force, sending pieces of metal and shrapnel everywhere. Everyone give me a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, me too or just them?
No, you're not in range. Oof,
22.
15.
15.
Is that good
Perfect.
enough?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You see Bindi on the other side. Poof, one piece of metal just goes straight across her cheek. And you see like almost like a clean sheet of blood just start trickling down her face. in very
Wow.
anime fashion.
Mm.
She just goes, ow! Can't say that's the first time that's happened.
So,
Mission success!
what does it look like? Like the grate, is it blown up?
Oh my gosh, it's utterly the way she strikes it with such force and with the explosive nature of the barrels, it not only buckles inwards, but the entire grate's like sort of integrity is compromised, and pieces of it just go flying everywhere, inwards, outwards. Wow. And there's a giant hole not only in the grate, but also extending up into some of the roof above. Doggo.
Yeah, weird.
He was apparently sleeping in my bathtub. I didn't know he was in there. And he just woke up.
Animal friendship.
Yeah. That's a spell.
Meanwhile, Nim, what do you do as you see Ajax go tearing off after this cart?
Well, not long after right after he said, I promise. As soon as Ajax turns around, he gets up, turns, and starts walking towards the entrance.
Mm-hmm. You see one of the archers, like the dark kind of forms or silhouette on the rooftop, fire off a couple of shots at Ajax, but you do see Ajax disappear into the darkness somewhere off on the right as you take the dirt road that approaches straight through the main gates.
Yeah. I start building up some tears down the face to have just look like it's been a while. Starts playing like a sorrowful tune on the pan flute.
As you approach the main gates, you do hear one of the guards kind of posted on top of the gate call back towards the prison behind and say, I thought I told you to take away that prisoner's flute. You hear another one say, day and night he plays it. My God. And you hear a call back from the roof say, I took it and broke it. Maybe he was storing another one in his... Is that a kid down there?
Hello? Is anyone... He knocks on whatever gigantic gate is there.
Ahoy! Who goes there?
I'll make it loud enough with thaumaturgy. Or, and I'll echo my voice. That way they can hear it from... I don't know, how far are they? How ridiculous is this?
They're like 40 feet up.
Oh my God. There's no one there's no people.
Well, the people, okay, so the two posted on the roof are like 40 feet up.
Okay.
But then like 20 feet up, kind of at an angle to them, an angle similar to this one, is the two posted on the guard, on the sort of like the gate itself.
Okay. 20 feet up. Okay, that's still kind of... And oh man, there's two of them at the door. Okay, well, I'm here to say my final goodbyes because my uncle is set to be executed today, and they said if I just came, I could say goodbye and play him a tune for the very last time.
Roll. Oh, sorry.
No, that's it.
Roll deception.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, which die do we go with? Okay, all right. And let me just double check a new feat.
Liar's dice, you monster.
Oh yeah, Nim is lying.
When I lie, it's easier.
Okay. Deception. Okay. 21.
Ooh.
No need to cry. We'll open the gates, and if you talk to the warden, I'm sure they'll let you visit. Is your uncle the cannibal?
No, I don't think so. Did he start eating people?
Or is it the kidnapper?
You have a kidnapper in there.
Child, we got all sorts of horrible types in here. I'll just let you in.
Thank you.
You hear a series of chains just dunk, 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 dunk. And as they do, the two steel gates hauntingly creak inward, heavy on the hinges. Meanwhile, Bindi, face still half plainted with her own blood, looks back at you, Ajax. Come on, we don't have all day.
Yeah, I'm coming. Jeez. Okay, so where's Scorpio and Valym at this point? Scorpio, you still here?
They're on the opposite landing on the other side of the canal.
And then Valym's an owl.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, can I see Valym?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's an owl. Jesus.
You.
To get
Valym.
to get Valym's attention, I'll be like, who over here? Who?
I didn't know you spoke owl.
I didn't either. Come here.
He thought about it though for a while.
I'll put my arm up like this too, so he can land.
Ooh.
I'll land on the arm.
All right. This looks kind of cool.
It looks very cool.
Thank you. Don't leave me like that. I need you to go find Nim. I know you don't want to be here.
Bye.
No, but okay, so whenever he does that, I look away for a second and I'm still talking. It's like, I need you to go find Nim because I don't know. Oh, all right. Sorry, I get it.
Which direction do you fly, Valym?
Wherever I saw Nim sitting by wherever I saw Nim last on the shore.
So as you exit this sort of like weird inlet pipe that you're in, you do see the gates kind of creaking open, or actually the gates are already open. And as you gaze off in the direction Nim was, give me a perception check.
Gladly. Okay. 18.
You do see a small tiefling figure being led by a larger figure in through the gate. Nim, just as you come in through the gate and you see an individual approaching you, as the warden, you hear boom underneath the ground. You see the two guards on the gate start closing the gate again. You see the two guards on the roof go rushing down somewhere.
Does the figures walking towards me seem alarmed?
Yes, you see them like turn their head and like make as though they're about to make for the inside of the prison.
What's going on?
I don't know. Somebody watch him. Be right back. And you see her like put her hand on her belt and start to make her way into the prison.
Does a guard come to me? That she
Yes,
said
one
to
of
watch?
the gate guards. Yeah.
Oh, do you
It's
mind
not
if I
safe,
just-
kid. One of those horrible people probably got out. One of them likes eating children.
Oh my
you should just follow me.
I've met worse sorts than that. You believe me? And can I use unsettling words?
Mm-hmm.
It's a bonus action. Expend one of my bardic inspirations and choose one creature I can see. I roll the bardic inspiration die. and they must subtract that from the next saving throw.
Okay, perfect.
And
the way
I'm
you
going-
said that.
And I'm going to immediately cast Suggestion.
Combo.
Which is a Wisdom saving throw for the guard. And I'll say, do you think you could take me to Malesh and walk us out together?
Perfect. Let's see what they roll. So what was the negative modifier again?
Oh, it's a D6. I rolled it. It's just -2.
-2. They did not roll very well. They only rolled a 5.
Oh.
Well, after the negative, they rolled a 5. I dropped my die. That's okay. I have another one.
Floor dice.
As
Wait,
the guard kind of almost
Yeah, I
goes
know.
into a trance and says, yes, of course. And taking you, like, kind of with his hand still on your shoulder, starts to lead you in towards the prison behind the warden. Valym, you see this. As the gates are creaking closed, you have a small window of opportunity through which to slip through them.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to land on Nim's shoulder.
ah!
Ooh. And it's a really uncomfortable moment because like owls do that thing where they're like blink, blink, but then it just looks at you and goes,
Oh.
Right. Nice. Okay. Oh, my pet. I wondered where they'd gotten to.
that's a pigeon.
But it sounded like a bird.
Yeah.
This kind guard is taking us to Malesh and walking us all out together.
Who?
That's so stupid.
Such a dad joke, but I love it.
Mm.
So Valym and Nim enter through the main door. Meanwhile, you see Bindi carefully setting about throwing up like a grappling hook to a sort of part of the ceiling that has like been somewhat weakened by the impact of this gate kind of being blown open and then shaking. Some of the brick of the ceiling has kind of fallen in. And you see her like getting ready to climb up it. And she's like, come on, Ajax, we don't have a lot of time. And you see her start to reach into her pack and like ready 2 more charges of what look to be small and metallic in nature with like a number of cogs kind of whirring mystically on the top.
Already here, I guess.
She tosses it up. It attaches itself through some type of arcane adhesive to the ceiling and then blows up.
Whoa!
And then you see her start to climb the rope.
I look at Scorpio and
Yeah.
as this is your last chance to turn around.
She's so intense. This is amazing. Let's go.
Oh, all right, come on.
And Scorpio's going to jump over the canal to the other side to try to get and try to catch the rope of the grappling hook.
Gotcha.
And then I'm just like, wow, this guy. Every time.
I'll need
And then
athletics
I-
checks from the both of you. Unless you have
Yeah.
a feat that allows you to climb with ease. Or some type of second
15?
story work. Perfect.
That is a. Oh, why? Why me? 5. 5.
As you're halfway up the rope, Scorpio, you realize Ajax is struggling.
Oh, I'm going to reach down a hand to try to help and aid.
Are you sure?
I'm going to try. It's not too much further.
Oh, all right. And then reach up.
Yeah.
Give me a strength saving throw, Scorpio, as you try to like kind of help him up halfway up the rope.
Strength saving.
Please.
11?
As his hand reaches yours, like the dead weight Ajax puts into your hand almost drags you down a couple of feet. By this time, Bindi is near the top, and she's like, what, did you guys not pass Jim? Get up here! As you see her, like, latch her legs over the edge and kind of like disappear through the hole.
We're not all acrobats.
I'm kind of stuck. You're a little heavier than I thought. Not that that's your problem. It's me. I'm.
All right. Just let go. I'll try again. Just go.
Let go. Do you have the rope?
Yes, I have the rope.
Okay. And Scorpio let go of Ajax. I think the best thing that Scorpio can think to do is just get up himself all the way to the top and then help from that way.
So go ahead and give me another athletics check. This is probably very simple for you to get up on your own. Yeah.
17.
You make it up there where Bindy's like has her arms folded and is tapping her foot on the ground, and she's just like, "Where is he?
Help him!" And then reach down.
As she looks over the lip of like the hole that you're standing over and begins to like help you pull him up, you hear footsteps behind you. Valym, Nim. The warden pushes open the doors, and you see her walk in and say, "What's going on here?" You see two of the guards be like, "Don't know, boss." And you hear another one say, "It's okay. You can still take half day. We got it." And you hear her be like, "Is that a hole in the floor?" And you see now, actually, Valym, Nim, as you're coming in after them, like, you actually pass her. Because, like, your guard is kind of taking you away. And as you, like, pass her periphery, she motions to the warden, or to the guard taking you, and she says, "Where are you taking them?"
I used to see the person I'm here to say final goodbyes to. Then I'll be out of here. This place is scary.
As you, like, turn and say that to her, you notice now this is, like, a tiefling wearing blue and red. Almost like some kind of uniform and robes. Her skin is red, and her horns are like kind of in a backward sort of wavy motion. And she looks at you imperiously with like one eyebrow raised. Roll deception.
All right, come on, dice. I can no longer get anything under a 15.
Oh, because of the +9. Or the silver tongue?
What?
The silver tongue, I think it's like if you roll below a 10, you get to make it a 9.
No.
Isn't that what it is?
Everything's a 10. Like,
oh, right. Mm-hmm.
The lowest I can get is a 10, yeah. But I got a 19, so that's a 24.
All right. She says, she looks at you and she says, you might want to wait. It looks like there's smoke rising from the section of the prison you're going to. Why don't you wait here and we'll let you see your relative in just a moment.
Start crying again.
No one cares, Nim. I'm just kidding. So to explain, normally here she would have caught your lie and said you're lying. Instead, you did convince her the lie is true, but she's not gonna, like, logic would dictate she's not gonna say, "Oh yes, go towards this giant smoking part of the prison where an explosion has just happened," right? So she's gonna be like, "I know it's tough, but please sit down."
I look at Valym with the owl on my shoulder.
Ooh.
Help. Right.
No one cares, kid. It's for some reason it's so much fun to say that.
So did she gesture for like a place for us to sit?
Yes.
Valym flies over there and
sits. Is she leaving?
Yes, she's walking towards the area where the prison shook.
We'll just wait a little bit and follow after, yeah?
Ooh.
Yeah. That's what we do.
Trying to think what the guard would do now, because they try to follow your ability, or they try to follow your commands to the best of their ability.
And it was take us, so I think if we're not there, right, like it'll probably move with us, right?
Yeah.
Because I think it said take me too.
Yeah.
Unless he forcefully takes me. I don't know how. Let me see.
Well, it says the suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration, which is up to 8 hours.
Yeah.
And if the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends. You can also specify conditions that will trigger a special activity during the duration. For example, you might suggest that a knight give her warhorse to the first beggar she meets. If the condition isn't met before the spell expires, the activity isn't performed. So you did say take us to the...
To Malesh.
To Malesh.
And walk us out.
Yeah.
Right.
So, let's see. I think he would still try to take you to Malesh.
Yeah, or just walk slowly.
Yeah.
Really slowly.
So he, instead of kind of standing over you while you sit in the chairs, does once again try to take you to Malesh. And you see the warden once again turn around and say, I told you to sit in the seats. And she kind of like gives the guard a weird look.
Can I cast thaumaturgy behind her and make another of the boom sounds like earlier?
Yes, you can. Let's see. We'll do a wisdom save at disadvantage to see if she notices anything going on with him. The thaumaturgy will give her disadvantage on it.
Okay.
That's a nat 20, so you're very lucky you have followed by an 18 with her modifier. It's 22. And then you see her hand go to like sort of her necklace as she says, I'm going to have to insist both of you sit down.
Her hand goes to her necklace? Can I tell what it is? I don't know.
Give me a perception check or an arcana check.
Oof. It's a 14 on perception.
Mm-hmm. It strikes you that maybe this is a nervous tick. Or like a source of comfort.
Shit. I say under my breath to Valym. She said I have to insist, or what did she say exactly?
Yeah, she said I insist. Sit down. You see the guard still trying to like kind of walk you forward though. Hand kind of still on your shoulder.
Yeah, could I do insight though can I clock to see if she figured out something's wrong with him or if she's just onto me?
Go ahead and roll insight.
Okay. Oh, that was bad. It was an 8.
Yeah, she's hard to read.
Yeah. All right. I don't have much time left. They're just trying to respect my wishes.
Josephine, how wild do you want to get?
Oh, do you see how I'm going there?
All right, Valym hops over to the person as an owl.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Winston.
Doggo. Winston.
Where did you get a fruit cup?
He got a fruit cup.
A fruit cup.
Good God. Leonidas, come here.
Leonidas?
It's a good name to yell, too.
Valym hops over as an owl and actually goes from being an owl to a person. Slowly stands up. Okay. You know, to be honest, there's something happening in this prison. And we were here trying to do it subtly. My name is Rose Petal, and I am from Wind Hollow. And we think that there's a prison break happening.
Roll persuasion.
What? The layers.
What the fuck? That is a 19. One second.
You got it.
Dexterity save passed.
Yay.
Right? Yeah.
He does this thing where, like, if I look at him, he knows that I'm coming, so he runs. So I have to look away. I hate it.
Catch you by surprise.
And
Uh,
she, you see her kind of like adjust herself a little bit and say, "What did you do to my guard?"
We were using magic to we were using magic to look through their memory because we think some of your guard may have been compromised. The only reason I decided to reveal myself to you is because you seem like you're not as easily swayed.
Okay. Follow me. And she turns around and leads you into the prison. Meanwhile, just as Scorpio and Bindi finish pulling up Ajax, two
There's someone
guards
behind us.
enter the room. And this is what you see. That's what she said, and then didn't proceed to do that. Give me a moment.
I thought you were making a "that's what she said" joke.
I did too.
Boom.
Ooh.
Oh.
And you can see my shoe collection.
Look at that.
So,
Nice.
Cool. This is roughly the room you are in.
Okay.
For some reason, despite looking for it for 15 minutes as we were entering the game, or as we were waiting for the game, I could not find your mini Xander. So we have this
It's
other
okay.
stock monk.
Love it.
Unfortunately, he is white. That's what. But you know, the other minis are black is what I meant. I didn't mean it's bad to be. I'm just saying the other minis are black and he's white. Okay. But anyways. I could have worded that better. My lord. You see two bugbears in front of you. Roll initiative.
Hey, rolling ish.
Here we go, baby.
Oh no. 8.
Okay.
I learned from watching her. That's all I'm gonna say. She pretended to be an inspector the first time we met her. That's why my name is Rose Petal.
I didn't put that together.
Yeah.
I noticed the rose petal sunflower parallel. That was pretty
Yep.
good. It was pretty good.
Oh.
She pretended to be an inspector, so that's why he's playing it up like this, and that's why he's talking like that.
Love the choice. I love that voice.
I rolled a strong 2. My rolls today, baby, have just been
They're story dice.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jasmine, you want to move the Roll20 logo or just make it a little smaller next to, or on the right side of the mini map would be fine too.
Yeah, you are right. No, it's still too big. We'll just do this.
It is.
We'll just do that. Y'all. Okay.
Xander
So,
left first.
I did nothing.
just like, no, I didn't. Okay, so an armored bugbear guard attacks you, Scorpio, since you're standing closer.
They could try.
Fighting bugbears? Rip.
Oh god.
Oh,
I need to
that's
break you out,
warlock.
too.
Warlock confidence.
Well,
22.
more from the monk. That'll hit.
Yo, Nim, if we have to break out all 3 of them now.
Dealing 11 piercing damages. Chunk. The billboard, the Morning Star.
We're jumble.
Huh?
We're jumble.
Well, I have this like file open because I had to send like photos of myself to so I used my New York billboard as one of the photos.
Oh, yeah.
And it just says that bronze girl billboard, and it's on my desktop, and for some reason that led to me saying billboard.
Brains are weird.
Huh?
So I will say,
Sometimes it's worse
as-
when I'm reading chat. I don't read chat when I'm DMing because first of all, they make me second guess rules, and half the time they're wrong. Sorry, chat,
Oh.
but you are. Half the
Call
time they'll
them
be
out.
like, "Oh well, as a barbarian, you're immune to fear," and it's like actually my type of barbarian isn't. But then you like second guess yourself, and the other thing is
Yeah.
they'll say something like esophagus, and you'll be like, "So then I took the esophagus." The cauliflower. But
Yeah.
continue, Scorpio.
Right. Oh, so the bugbear thought that it did 11 damage, but it didn't do quite as much damage as it thought, as there is a cold sheen that sort of protects Scorpio in the space that is hit by this club, and he only takes 6 points of damage, and the bugbear takes 5 cold damage to themselves.
Awesome.
As the armor of Agathis reflects back on them.
It is now your turn.
Yeah, and through the icy shards, Scorpio just like locks eyes on this thing and rockets forward with his forehead first. Ooh, a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Awesome. And this is an unarmed strike with a headbutt. So we're going to do 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then a flurry of blows. Does a 16 still hit?
Yes.
Okay. And that's another 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Perfect. All right. Then you see this more heavily... Oh, these should be swapped. My bad. This more heavily armored individual bears down upon you, Ajax, striking at you. He strikes at you twice with his Morning Star. The first time for a 14. The second time for a 20.
Ooh.
Well, the second time definitely hits.
Ooh.
These are brutes, so I'm like, so that's 4
no.
weapon die instead of 2, because they naturally roll 2. Or is that 3 weapon die?
It's your own crit rolls, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, because I know you get to roll an additional weapon die when it's a crit, but I don't know if that would be... I'm gonna say it's 3d8.
Jeez. Oof.
That hurt, guys.
We are gonna have
20
to break them all out.
Piercing damage. Chunk.
20?
Yeah.
20?
Yes. As the Morning Star comes cracking down on your skull. Let's see.
Oh, don't back the fuck out.
How many hit points do you have?
20 right now?
Yeah.
Or just general?
Either.
Both? Either?
25 max.
Total. Ah!
So, yeah, we're sitting painful right now.
Yeah.
Let's see here. This would be this one. Okay, so it is then Bindy's turn.
Oh, yeah, Bindy's here.
She rolled mediocrely well.
She'll help us.
She slaps you on the shoulder, casting Healing Word.
Nice.
Healing you for 7 hit points. And the healing word she says is just, bye! And then you see her throw a vial on the ground between the 2 bugbears and then run somewhere through the grates behind you.
Oh my god.
I mean, she said she was abandoning y'all, like, told to your face.
That's true. Oh my god.
That's going to be Okay, they have to both make dexterity saves. So it strikes 1. Covered in acid. Creature covered takes 2d4 at the start of its turn, so it doesn't take it yet. It's actually taking 4d4 at the start of its turn, but unfortunately not yet. So you see one of the creatures leap out of the way as the other one is completely engulfed in a strange green liquid. With that, it is... Sorry, I feel like I'm moving very slowly. It is Ajax's turn.
All right, so she healed me, right?
Yes,
And
for
then
7.
said bye.
That was her
And
healing word. Bye!
How much is there smoke still from what she made?
It was less of a smoke and more of an acidic brew that she threw.
Oh.
Yeah, so she like kind of, I'm sorry if I said smoke. She threw it as like a distraction and then ducked away.
Gotcha.
Yeah, made a nimble escape.
Not like a smoke bomb.
No.
Did we see which way that she went, or can we tell?
This direction.
Okay.
You can actually see everything that you see around you because it's just metal grating. Yeah.
Right.
So you see like a room back here with like a hatch in the middle of the floor. You see these are cells, but they look like stalks. Actually, you can't see that. Stonks. But they look like stalks. And I mean, there are people in stalks, but just imagine each of these has like a metal grating around it.
That's tough.
We're in a pickle, bud.
Yeah, we are. Okay. I'm gonna get Belinda out and attempt to try to strike one that did 20 damage to me.
Okay.
That one.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll for your attack.
Let's see. All right. That is a... it takes so long. 17.
Let me see here. That hits.
Okay. So, we roll damage. That is 13 damage.
Nice.
13 damage. Perfect. Belinda goes soaring through the air, shink, meeting perfectly into a crack between this creature's shoulder armor and neck. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
I'm going to use second wind as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is 1d10 plus. So it's 10 health points back.
Good
Nice.
call.
Is that your turn?
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
As this happens, from across the other side of this like sort of metal grating, you see a tiefling enter the room.
Well, that's what she looks like.
And seeing what is happening, she's pretty cool. She's
Wow.
pre-painted, but not bad looking. And you see her begin to like cast something as she sees that her guards are actively in a brawl. The room that you enter into is kind of a barracks. There's beds here. I don't know how much of this is visible on camera. I'm doing my best.
Oh, wow.
A
Yeah.
mess table,
Wow.
things like that. And this is the room you've entered into. I don't know if you can see this, but there's like an ornate door with a million locks on it in the corner. You are all here. Just pretend it's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The barracks are tight, but you all enter behind her, and I will have y'all roll initiative as well if you so wish.
I assume the guard that is with us too, right? Because he's still under the, unless she somehow stopped it, but under the guise of the suggestion.
Yes, he's following you to the best of his abilities to take you to Malicious Cell, which is on the way, so he would follow you thus far.
Great.
Yeah,
Initiative 21.
Perfect.
Dirty 20.
21, 20, perfect. And then their initiative.
Could you remind me what Scorpio and Ajax's is?
Well, mine was 11, I think.
I'll give you all the overall
Ajax
turn
was a
order,
2.
and
Okay,
that'll
great.
help me as well. So it's
I'm last. Just don't.
Bugbear 1, Nim, Valym, Scorpio, Bugbear 2, and then y'all can help me out with this. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, before Scorpio, but after Valym is the Warden.
Cut me.
Got it.
I feel like she's going to be scary.
Mm-hmm.
And do I have a mini for... I think I forgot a mini to signify Bindi, which might be good because
Well, she's
very
gone.
good at hiding too. So that works out. All right. So with that, it's the top of initiative order, but you are all in it now in the order I just specified. And the first bugbear that is fighting Scorpio will strike at him again. That's only a 7.
Not gonna do it.
All right. And then he can attack twice, so he's going to strike a second time with the Morning Star.
Try.
The 22?
Okay, that'll hit.
Dealing 12 piercing damage.
Yikes! Yikes! Yikes!
As
That's
chunk,
so
chunk.
much.
Nim, you see this on the other side of the grate. You see Scorpio take one strike, poof, on the head,
And-
another strike, poof, in the ribs.
Ooh. And you can see that as Scorpio takes this strike in the ribs, he sort of doubles over in pain, but he looks up and there's sort of like blood coming from his mouth, and he clasps his hands together and casts Hellish Rebuke.
Oh!
And so there's a flame that erupts from him and his form, and it goes up to attack this other bugbear as well.
Perfect. They make a dex save.
Dexterity saving throw.
Which is great to witness because Nim actually knows what that is now.
Yeah,
They got a 13.
don't think that's gonna do it. So it would be saved for half anyway. So it's
Okay.
gonna take. That is 12 points back at it.
It immolates and dies, clutching at its own
Yeah.
fur. Ah!
And like the flames come up at Scorpio's form that's just like bloodied and like
Yes.
so
Ajax is about to pass out watching this. He's like,
Yeah.
what?
You see your friend dripping in blood, Nim. You see this creature burn alive in agony, clutching at these bars as he does so, looking through the grating at you, saying, "Help me!" And it is your turn. Help me!
I'm assuming that the warden is now like alarmed. right?
She is in initiative. Yes, you see
Right.
her
Well, I
begin
mean-
to like spell cast, if that makes sense. You
Right,
see her.
probably not as concerned about the child in person.
Yes, no, you.
So she-
Yeah,
okay.
you are behind her. Hmm.
Oh no.
So I look to Valym like, continue with the plan, and I turn to look back at the guard. I say, and want our help. And I go to the guard that's like still entranced and like walk next to them.
He's gonna continue walking you in this direction through this gate. He takes out
And I
his
look
keys.
back with horror
Open
as
it.
I pass. Like,
Let's see, that's 5, 10, 15, then opening the gate, 20. How far can you move?
so normally just 30, but I'll double move if it's just moving.
Okay, yeah. You make your way to a cell where next to you, you hear some sobbing in the adjoining cell, but he does take you directly to Malesh's cell. There is, I don't know if y'all can see this, but now you can when I put my hand behind it. There is
guillotine?
not a guillotine, but
the
Stocks.
Noose.
a noose, yeah, with a trapdoor mechanism under it erected in here.
It's messed up.
As well as 2 holding cells. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see a guard sitting in a chair, kind of like waiting to carry out the executions. He sees the guard coming in with you, and he just says, hey there, Obadiah. Just going through the mail, seeing if there's any last-minute pardons for these poor suckers. And you see the guard nod and go over to Malesh's, the bars of his enclosure, open it, and lead you in. The character you see before you is in stocks. So his head is like in this wooden contraption, as well are both of his hands. And there's a hood drawn, kind of like, not a hood like a bag over his whole head, but like a hood attached to a cloak that's kind of like half covering his face.
So I'll just bend down and say, we're friends of Ajax's. Just play along, and this guard may walk us out. And that'll be my turn, I think.
Yeah. You see the creature kind of look back at you. He's a tiefling himself.
What? Malicious?
Yes. You see him look back at you, and you see like his hands, like he kind of like nods, and you see on one of his hands like a strange disease that is like creeped up all the way past the elbow, a very strange kind of rot that is slowly dissolving his arm, and you see now some bone is exposed as well. He looks hungry, tired, and desperate when he looks up at you, and he nods as though ready to go along with your plan.
Okay.
Valym, it's your turn.
So, I shout out to the warden. Do you need assistance? Do you need assistance here, or should we keep making sure it's not worse all across the prison?
Seeing that one of her guards has just been immolated alive, she says to you, any backup would be appreciated.
Shit. Okay.
Fight
Yeah.
me.
Y'all just killed an innocent man.
Did I?
Yes! Fuck. It's bad. Okay, Valym.
I guess technically knocked out, but
You said immolated.
yeah, and it was a lot of damage left over what was his health was left, so or a good chunk, yeah.
Well, he shouldn't have swung.
That's what I'm saying.
All of my attacks were reflective.
Oh God, it was a dirty dog. Valym pulls out his staff of the python and stand next to her and says, "Okay, on your lead." And he'll just move up next to her and then follow her in.
And it is now her turn. She kicks open this gate, Scorpio,
Oh no.
and kind of imagining you as the biggest threat.
Actually, is there one thing that can I have one more thing?
Yes.
The drunken monk and the porkish orc. I knew you two were somewhere near.
Wait, did you guys have alcohol?
Roll psychic damage against Ajax. against porkish orc.
We can't take any more damage.
Yeah. All right.
It's
So
all part of my plan.
let's see here. You see her cast right next to you, Scorpio. like almost shaping the shadows itself. Why would I drop the mini? Because I always do. Like you see the shadows kind of flickering against the braziers against the wall form into a creature with claws and wings. It forms out of the ground. This guy's dead, so we'll remove him so we can actually see what's happening.
Not dead,
here.
just sleeping.
Yeah, and we'll say that this gate is open so you can, just for ease of visuals here. And let's see. I'm trying to figure out if it rolls its own initiative.
Oh, the hand?
Or the creature she summoned. It doesn't specify, so I'm going to assume it goes on her turn.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, it's going to try to claw at you.
It will try. Less confident now.
13.
Oh, no.
All right, perfect. So it tries to rake its strange shadowy claws at you, but it misses. As you dodge out of the way, it is now your turn, I believe. Yes.
Because that was a hellish rebuke.
Yeah, that was a hellish rebuke. What do you do?
Well, there's a lot that's happening. Scorpio sort of looks over to Ajax. What is Ajax continuing to fight this bugbear?
I'm still with the bugbear, yes.
So then, he'll look at this thing that was just summoned in front of him, and he's just gonna punt it. He's gonna like wind up his leg and just kick.
Okay.
Ooh, not great.
Oh no.
Let me see real quick. Does an 8 hit?
It does not. This creature is hard to discern as it's made from flickering shadow, and your kick goes wide.
That's it.
Perfect.
Oh God.
And then it is.
How many spell slots?
This
I
big
only have
one's
one
turn.
level of Warlock.
It tries to finish off Ajax. It grits his teeth and says, "I only sub, but I very good guard for prison." Rolling a 18.
That hits.
Bugbears are rough, y'all.
Yeah.
Rolling 8 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Eat that.
Tunk, tunk. He's like hammering down on you. It is your turn, Ajax. What do you do? This is like that scene from Civil War. He's just on top of Ajax, trying to beat him down. Ajax.
All right. Ajax is going to attempt to swing back.
Okay.
Is going to get him off him and then swing back.
All right. Did you make your wisdom saving throw for your cursed sword?
No, but I should.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just let Belinda take care of everything.
She does get stuff killed.
That is an 8. So now we are in bloodlust.
You hear her voice almost as though she's right behind you, whispering into your ear. She says, "Kill him. Kill him or we'll die here. Kill him."
You're right. And instead of his initial idea of trying to not kill him, he's going to attempt to kill him.
Perfect.
That is a... 19.
Ooh.
That hits.
That's going to be 10 damage.
Ooh, very nice. You strike out with Belinda, emboldened by her whispering into your ear, reassuring you that taking this bugbear's life is the best thing to do. You slash out, your sword goes straight through one of its ribs. You can see it poking out on the other side. What do? Do you have anything else to do on this turn? Or?
I'm going to do action surge and try to attack him again.
Perfect.
Yep.
That is a 8.
That's not good. I've
Yeah.
learned.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I don't think it's gonna.
You know,
it's gonna
since
land.
Balvin is a new player, I'm going to backseat just a little bit here and say that using your bonus action and your new samurai skills, you could give yourself advantage on these rolls and give
Yeah, I
yourself
know.
5 temporary hit points.
Yeah, I know. I want to save it.
You want to save it?
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The second sword, as you pull your sword out from between this creature's ribs and try to strike again, the sword snags. It like grabs it with his hand and pulls you closer, like baring its teeth at you.
Ooh.
It is then. Oh, that one's dead. It is then Nim's turn. Nim, the guard with you unlocks Malesh's the lock on the stalks, opens them, which by the way are like the cutest little stalks ever, chat.
They're so
They're
cute.
so tiny. Look at how cute they are. Anyways,
They're cute. I agree.
he unlocks the stalks and takes the prisoner out, and then begins, hand still on your shoulder, to escort you out of the prison, with Malesh kind of like pulling his hood down over his head, following behind, with his hand still, clutched kind of close to him now, kind of rubbing out some of the soreness from being held like this for so long. As you do, the executioner gets up and walks to the cell next to you, unlocking it. And he says, "All right, time to pay the piper," and drags out a satyr that looks somewhat similar to one that you played panpipes with not long ago. Taking him roughly and tying his arms behind his back.
From the river.
Yeah.
Yes.
He starts to escort him up the stairs. He sees you, makes eye contact with you, and he says, "You've got to help me. Please, please." It's your turn. What do you do?
Why would you do this to me? I don't even know his freaking name. Oh, man. Okay. Hold on. Let me just look, because suggestion is a concentration, which means can't do any other concentration spell. But I could do any other spell, right? Or no?
Yes.
You can't do any spells while you're doing a concentration
I think concentration you have to keep, right? Even for casting other spells, or can you cast other things?
No, you can cast other things. You just can't cast a second concentration. Otherwise, warlocks wouldn't be able to use Hex.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Shoot. Ah!
I'm sorry.
She says, smiling.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
All right. I am going to cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
And I'm sure there are way better ideas than what I'm just about to do, but this is what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
We're here for those ideas.
It's going to start picking up the pile of letters he was going through, like tossing them everywhere. Unseen Servant's invisible, right?
Yes.
Unseen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Xander.
No problem.
And it starts throwing them everywhere, like towards the gun. Like, oh, what's happening to your letters? Oh my God! What's happening?
He's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. Let's see.
Also, does he not seem to care about the fight and the people dying?
He kind of has a job to do.
So he just it's like whatever.
Yeah.
No break.
This is like minimum wage. He sees the guard. You have to also remember he sees a guard come in and very calmly, like
yeah.
open one of the stocks and take another guard out. He sees his boss is right here, and he just assumes they've probably got it under control. It's noon. This is a scheduled execution. You could convince him that he should probably help. That is completely viable course of action.
Oh,
But since
yeah.
his coworkers around him are acting like everything's fine, he's
Sure.
also thinking everything's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so as the letters are, I was like, what?
From
It's
his
more-
perspective, these two are also outnumbered 4-1
yeah.
or 2-1 each. So it doesn't seem like a reasonable threat to him.
Right. So as the letters are flying, I'm just trying to create chaos. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
well, what's happening here? There's people breaking it. What? Are you a god or what are you?
All right. I'm going to warn you.
I'm
He
a
did roll
child.
pretty high
I'm
on
gonna
his
die.
wisdom. Go ahead and roll your, I guess, deception again.
Okay. 20.
Nice.
He looks at you, looks over there, looks back, and he says, I only work here on Sundays, and continues taking his prisoner up the stairs. Oh, gosh.
I'm
going to say that's your turn. 'Cause it's a
Okay.
I
I
mean,
was
maybe
seeing
you
if I
could
had
do
any
a bonus action.
things.
I was going to say, you could maybe do a bonus action.
Yeah. Let me see. What's a bonus action?
And did you say the other guard took Malesh out, or they're still on the way?
No, they're taking Malesh out. That's what I'm saying. To this guard, everything seems to be on the up and up. There are 2 intruders, but he's got 1, 2, 3, from his perspective, 4 people. And one of his coworkers came in and took one of the prisoners out and seems to be doing his job. So from all outward appearances.
All
For
right.
me, this is just
I'm
Sunday.
gonna bonus action, stupid idiots, and healing word. Does Scorpio look worse off, or does Ajax look worse off?
If we were to quantify the drops of blood that Scorpio would have left, it would be 3.
Yeah, so Scorpio gets a healing word.
Thank you.
Perfect. How
It's
much
a
does that bring him
D4
up?
plus 4.
Okay, do you want me to roll for it?
Yeah.
Roll.
Otherwise, I'll feel responsible.
7 points back.
I feel like
Thank
we've
you.
all been there if you've ever worked retail where you see something going down and you're like,
Yeah.
You
I
have to
get
gauge.
off the clock in 3 minutes.
Yeah. This is not my department in any way.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm walking with the guard, you know.
Yes, the guard is still walking you, one hand on the shoulder. So you would move your full distance this way with Malesh,
Okay.
who looks like a weird undead thing instead of a
Yeah.
tiefling.
Yeah.
That's because his hand is all bony
The
cakes.
mummy rot.
Yeah, look at that. It's even see-through.
Ooh.
Hey.
He walks with you back towards the gate, and that's 5, 10, 15, 20. So you're back here now. I'm going to roll perception to see if the warden marks this, or if she's going to be rolling with disadvantage because there's a lot going on right now. That's a 1, so yeah. 1 and a 5. So you notice she is busy and does not mark your passing in any way. Did she go before or after Valym?
After.
After. All right,
After,
Valym,
yeah.
you're up. You see Nim in your periphery kind of walking with Malesh out through the entrance.
Okay.
Having an existential crisis.
I'm going to take a swing at Scorpio.
Ooh.
Okay.
My armor class is 14.
Then why are you shocked by this? That is the smartest choice that I
It
can
is.
make in this point.
Nim
It
is
is.
shocked by every single thing that is happening.
That's true.
So I'm swinging my staff of the Python at Scorpio for a 15.
Oh, that just won over.
Yeah,
Come
that
on.
hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh no.
I
just
even
got
picked
it.
that because it was using my strength modifier. So you take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. Okay.
Bonk.
I'm taking you back to Windhallow, monk.
Ooh.
Bonk.
Ooh.
Scorpio is just kind of like, what the heck?
What?
Then the warden goes, and she is going to, let's see.
Uh-oh.
She is going to cast web. She conjures, she holds her necklace, and then after channeling for a moment, flings webs out of her hands. She conjures a mass of thick, sticky webbing here. The web fills a 20-foot cube from that point for the duration. They're difficult terrain, and they lightly obscure the area. They're layered across the floor, as well as these two gates. I kind of put that one away, but it's still there, although it's open. And then those of you that are trapped in it or start your turn in it, so it's going to be Scorpio and Ajax, and also this shadow creature, but not the bugbear. Those of you that start your turn in it have to make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, you're restrained.
Copy.
So, after she entangles both of you in web, she kind of stands back triumphantly and says, there's no point in struggling. And then it's your turn, Scorpio.
I'm going to struggle.
Yeah, make a dex save.
Yep. Oh, no, I don't think so. That's only 9.
You are trapped within the webbing, and you are restrained by all of it. As you struggle, you get more and more and more wrapped in it.
Oh, can I have an action staying put as well? Or
Yes.
is it just entangled?
Let's look up the rules for restrained real quick,
Yeah.
because I don't remember them off the top.
I know
of
your
my
movement
head.
speed becomes 0.
Yeah, I think you can
Right.
still attack in place. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, restrained. Your speed is 0, and then attack rolls against you have advantage, and your rolls have disadvantage.
Okay. In that case, Scorpio is gonna started to move and then got caught in the web, and then sort of rethought his plan and then started to cast.
Okay.
And then he's going to sort of aim this down at the webbing as well, but it's going to reflect out and sort of hit everyone in a way. But Scorpio's casting Thunderclap.
Perfect.
So each creature within 100 feet has to make a
100?
constant. Well, that's just how far the burst of sound goes. The range is only 5 feet.
Oh.
So it's going to be for the warden and for the shadow creature, and maybe Ajax if he's close enough.
And Valym.
Oh, and definitely Valym. You hit
Yeah.
me with your staff. So that's a Constitution saving throw, and you're looking for a 12.
So
to
you can
save.
cast it up to 100 feet, but it's a 5-foot radius. Did I get that right?
The sound burst goes up to 100 feet, but the
Okay.
lightning effect is only like a 5 foot.
Okay. So if you
But it's each creature.
if you got the warden, you could either get the warden and the shadow creature or the warden and Valym. But there wouldn't be a way for you to get all 3 of them.
Gotcha. Warden
Yeah.
and the shadow creature. Then
Okay, perfect.
you're lucky this time.
And then they roll a con save.
Yep.
Shorty trifling. Dirty dogs. Oh God.
One of them makes it, the other one doesn't. The shadow creature doesn't.
The one that doesn't make it takes 5 thunder damage.
Okay,
The one that makes it, nothing happens.
perfect. Trying to see.
But it's also very loud. There's a clap of thunder as Scorpio puts his hands together and just emanates out.
All right. So this clap emanates out. The shadow creature, you see it like kind of like crackle with a thunderous energy as this like, boom, 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 sonic boom kind of goes thundering through the room. At this point, you do see this guard kind of stop and look from his vantage point high on up, still holding the satyr in its arms, or leading him up by the arms. And the chieftain is going to I guess, yeah, he didn't get hit either. The head guard is going to strike down at Ajax once again. Actually, no. Is it? No, Valym went. We're good. We're good. I'm on track. Only hitting once. And then rolling a critical failure. So as he strikes at you, Ajax.
Drop the weapon.
For 8 piercing damage. Tonk! He hits you with his Morning Star, and it gets stuck on your belt.
Yay! Fashion for the win.
Yeah. It comes down on your trench coat and gets stuck on one of the belts. And as he tries to pull it away, his hands come away empty. It is your turn.
Okay.
I told you damage, right? I think I did tell you damage, yeah.
Yeah, it was 8. It was 8 damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. All right. I'm first going to try to get out of the web. So that's a, what was that? It's a saving, next saving throw, you said?
Mm-hmm.
And I need a 12, you said? Or that Scorpio's
no.
thing.
That's
Scorpio's
Scorpio's.
thing. Yes, yeah.
Let me see.
Or do I know? If I don't know, then it's fine. I'll just roll. But I don't remember.
I think you need to beat a 14.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fuck it. Roll the dice, man. He shouldn't roll the dice. All right, that's 10.
Yeah, so you're
Okay.
like kind of, as you're struggling, you get even more kind of grappled with this web.
Okay. I am going to take one of the healing potions that Valym gave me
Perfect.
a long time ago. I don't know how does potions work? I've never used one before.
Yeah, you're gonna roll like your healing spell was cast on you. So if it's regular, was it 2d4 plus 2?
Those weren't regular ones.
Oh.
Those were graders.
Ah.
2 graders.
I know some of these words.
It's so I think it's 40. It's 44 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4.
I think so. Yeah,
Sounds a lot of numbers.
yeah. It's 44 plus 4 because the healing potions. It's always the number of die. It is the d4, and then that's the bonus. So if it's 2d4 plus so it's 44 plus 4.
Roll 4 times and just add 4 to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So that is. It's.
Go to sleep.
Put that number down.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
That number.
God, y'all are making this really hard.
Yeah.
Just die.
How did you
fine.
do that? All right. Now, if I do a little math here, that's 9. Okay.
So fast.
Okay. So, all right. So, is the bugbear close enough for me that if I were to try to attack it standing where I'm at right now, could I hit him?
Yes.
Oh, I have to, actually. I'm going to roll to attack him. That's a 7. That's not going to hit him.
No.
Oh, wait. No, yes, it's 7. I'll read them wrong. Yeah.
Would you like to do anything else?
Yeah. I'm gonna. Okay. I am gonna use So I'm gonna use Fighting Spirit. And I can't use the since I attacked already. I can't use the advantage weapon roll. I imagine. So I'm gonna just take the 5 temporary health from that.
Okay.
Since I already rolled damage, I don't want to just go back on it.
Yeah. I mean, technically, you have disadvantage because you're restrained, so the advantage would have just negated it, so it still comes out perfectly. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So it's 5 temporary health. And that'll be my turn.
All right. As you're like walking through this area here, this door, this gilded door with all these beautiful locks on it that I want.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Everyone to see. It's pretty. Bursts open,
Oh no.
You see a familiar goblin to you on the other side. She tosses Malesh like a beautiful gilded sword. She's like, "Here, I grabbed your stuff too. See you on the flip." And he's like, "Yep," and throws up a peace sign at her too. And you see her leave with something tucked underneath her cloak in this direction.
And they just left?
Well, she's making her way in this direction. She's not
Okay.
following Nim. That's what I'm saying. She's not going for the front door. But she does toss Malesh, like, his sword on the way out.
Okay. It's my turn, I assume?
Yes, I believe. I think
Unless,
I got that
is
right.
Bugbear 1 still alive or no?
No, it's dead. It's dead. That's the one
Okay,
that
so, yeah.
Scorpio set on fire. Yeah. He's asleep. He's all tuckered out.
Taking a nap.
I'm going to have the Unseen Servant as a bonus action. I can command it now. Try to lift the keys off of the executioner's belt.
The keys to what?
Oh, because I guess the satyr, is he not manacled? He's just being escorted?
It's just, he's tied with rope.
Oh, it's rope. I have the Unseen Servant untied.
All right, go ahead and roll sleight of hand for your unseen servant. I don't know what his stats are.
They don't have stats for that. They basically are just like they can do basic human things that a
So let's just
human
roll
servant could do.
with your sleight of hand then, and we'll assume that
Okay.
that's yeah.
Oh, it's not good. It's a 6. It's a 6.
What's happening?
You rolled a 6?
Yeah, it's a 6. Yeah.
The unseen servant attempts to fumble with the ropes, but has no success in undoing the knots, especially while this creature is being led away.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a bonus action. I tried. Okay. The guard. I think due to the spell, will not leave if I don't go with it.
Yeah, that would be my interpretation as well,
Yeah.
is that he's kind of on autopilot and just gently kind of guiding you along. You are close to the entrance.
Yeah. Well, so I just I look back, and as we're sort of exiting, I point towards Bindi and shout, "She's stolen something!"
Okay.
She's getting away! There's jailbreaker!
So smart.
Perfect.
Great.
So yeah, just throw her, and then I guess that'll be my action, and then I'll just move. Actually, I guess unless talking is not a full action, I'll double move if that's available.
Yeah. You see Bindi kind of shoot daggers at you with her eyes.
She can do that?
And she does this. She goes as she does so. But you also see Malesh very quickly kind of move. And let's see, make a wisdom saving throw.
What the hell is his problem? I broke him out. Wisdom saving?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
And then I think
Dice
the
is now in jail.
tiefling is going to roll as well. She got an 8. You feel something kind of grip you. And you notice, Valym, since she's next to you, this creature kind of goes stiff as well. As hold person begins to take effect on you. And you feel that you cannot move. Malesh continues his movement outside.
But the guard's not moving.
The guard remains with you since his job is to escort you out.
Good luck not getting shot!
You hear like a snicker as he begins to slink through the doorway. Valym, it is your turn.
What the hell?
Wow.
God. just wanted to go have a nice walk with Brandy. She packed me a lunch, everything. Got my horse. I'm I don't know what I'm gonna do here. None of this is good. Swing it. I swing at Scorpio, I guess.
Okay.
Again.
Okay.
All right.
12.
That does not hit.
It hovered over that nat 20 for way too long. And I was like, I don't
You
want
again
this.
see how many hellish rebukes I have.
Scorpio, I believe it is your turn. Normally, it would be the warden's turn, but she failed her wisdom save a second time. And you see now that she's just frozen in place in the same position she was in when she began spellcasting.
Is the web a concentration camp spell that would now be broken?
Oh, it is. The webbing mystically disappears and falls lifeless to your
casting.
feet.
Does that mean the guard is also no longer?
Yes,
I'm being held?
the guard comes too, and upon the last words you had said, which is go after her, she stole something, starts to make his way towards Bindi, who's on this side of the gate.
Okay. There's no roll to save for concentration, or no?
I think with
You just lose
paralysis,
it when you-
it wouldn't work. Normally there is, but it says a creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws when you're paralyzed. I would say that also extends to concentration saving or constitution saving throws. That's just my ruling, but well, actually no, this is like a mental
concentration.
thing. So no. So go ahead and roll a constitution saving throw to see if you can maintain. I'll say anything over a 15, and you can maintain concentration.
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, I think paralysis is kind of weird because it affects you more physically
Yeah.
than it does mentally. So you're not taking damage here, and you would automatically fail strength and dex, but there's nothing that says you would fail a constitution save. So
Okay.
I guess that means that would work for her as well.
Yeah.
So the webbing
Sorry.
is not. Yeah.
Well,
Yes, the webbing is still in place.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I will make a
And the guard
dex
remains
save.
with you.
Oh, does 18? That works, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so freeing himself from this web, Scorpio is then going to take off towards Malesh, because that's the entrance that we came through, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The blown up wall. So yeah, Scorpio, as soon as he gets free of this web, it's just
So
dashing over.
it's back this way because actually you're right in the room where it happened. You were like right here. It's like barely off camera. There's like a weird
Gotcha.
hatch that leads to the below quarters over here. But
So
there's like a hole
so
here.
Scorpio's gonna head for the hole then.
Perfect. So
And I will even use a key point to do the dodge action or dash action.
okay, I was gonna say there's gonna be a couple of op attacks here.
Yeah, to avoid that.
Perfect.
So I'll use one of the key.
So that means you're gonna give them a wide berth.
Yeah.
You see very deftly, Ajax, Scorpio kind of duck underneath the shadow demon, rolling behind the bugbear and sliding down in one smooth motion down the rope to the water below.
Oh, sweet.
And then it is, have I written down here? The big guy's turn. He strikes at you again, Ajax, with his bare fist this time. Hitting because you're restrained. Dealing, let's see, 3 bludgeoning damage as he punches you and tries to wrestle his Morningstar free from your belt. That'll be a strength save. Rolling a 23, getting it back into his hand. That is his entire turn. What do you do?
Okay, So for context sake, somebody in chat mentioned this, and I'm glad this is the one time I read chat. I didn't actually add the 4 from the potion D4. I just did my rolls. It was
Oh.
2, 2, 4, 1. So it was 9. That was right. But I didn't
Plus
add the 4 to that.
Yes.
So it should have been 13.
So 13.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not dead regardless, but I just wanted to say for context sake.
Yes.
So I didn't even add it. I'll do it in a second. Okay.
If you want to remove the webbing, you can use an action to do a strength saving throw to remove this.
Yeah, I can try to do that. That'd be nice. Ideally.
Okay.
So strength saving.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 25.
Nice.
Snap. These webs are light work for you. They go flying in pieces like frayed satin as you rip them apart, wrenching yourself free from this webbing.
Okay. And that's why I still have to attack, actually, because he's not dead yet.
Well, you could also
try to get out.
You could try to run, yeah.
Yeah.
But you will have to dodge an op attack if you run.
Yeah. He got his shit back. Now I'm rolling.
What?
He got his weapon back. I'm not
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, you also have the curse, so you have to maintain combat
Yeah.
with this creature until...
Yeah. Well, the thing about the curse, they say, are until I'm out of range of them.
Oh,
But I don't think that... I feel like it wouldn't make sense for trying to run with the curse on me. I feel like
Yeah,
I would,
that's fair.
I think if I get knocked out of range, I'd be different. But
Okay.
and I rolled a 13, by the way.
Well, you only have a bonus action. Can you attack on a bonus action?
Oh, no.
Because you
No,
used
no,
your
I can't.
action to remove the weapon.
Yeah, to move the... Okay. No, then I think it's my turn then.
Okay.
Yeah, because
So we're back at the top
that's
of
it.
initiative. Bindi, so this guy gets sort of like unattended, left here, hanging awkwardly, waiting for the platform to fall, while the guard who was watching him starts to make a grab for Bindi, since it's been pointed out to him that she's stealing. She runs past him, but he is going to get an op attack, hitting her. She continues moving, looking a little bit the worse for wear, and in one smooth motion from her bottle kind of splashes a liquid forward that as she splashes it forms into a perfect arrow.
Ooh. That's cool.
Dealing... What happened?
That's Melf's acid arrow, isn't it?
Yes.
No.
Here we go.
That's awesome.
I know more about D&D than I thought.
Mhm.
9, 13. Okay. So since this creature was already covered in acid and
Oh yeah.
was emulating each turn, as the acid arrow, shunk, you see it, Ajax, penetrate the armor and go straight through, and you can see on the other side of the creature from the hole this thing is left. It falls dead. And then she's in the space next to you, and she's like, "Was that so hard? We need to go." And then she looks over at you, Nim, again, and she's like, "I've got another one." It is your turn. You pause for a moment, paralyzed, as you wonder what it would feel like to have a giant acid arrow sink through your chest as well.
Do I save again, or is it just like one and done?
No. I do believe you get to save again. Let's see. It's going to be you can make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay, switching up the dice
Hmm.
because the other one's being a little hoe. Oh no!
Oh.
It's a 9.
Unfortunately, you cannot release yourself from the hold, this mental hold that is placed upon you, as Malesh winking continues out through the exit.
Is there a range on his hold?
It's concentration.
Oh, okay, so it'll just
Yeah.
last no matter how far he is?
I believe so, yeah.
As long as he's concentrating.
As long as he's
And-
concentrating on it. Up to a
so
minute, so
question,
10 turns.
because the unseen servant is a mental command. Can I still do that or no? While I'm held?
Yeah, I would suppose you could.
Okay.
You just can't move or speak. So as long as it's not somatic or verbal, you should be able to.
No, it says it's mentally command the servant as a bonus action. Okay. So I'll get it to try and release the satyr.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your sleight of hand again.
Okay, another die. Different one this time. What is wrong with the dice? Dice. Something wrong with them. It's 7.
Once again, the creature fumbles, only used to bringing you milk on a tray. It is unable to undo the satyr's bonds. Then it's, I believe, or no, it's Valym's turn before it's her turn.
And you can't hit me anymore because I'm gone.
Bonk, bonk.
Ooh.
I don't know what the hell he's... This is so complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He asks if can you handle this one? And then I'll go pursue the weird little loud green one.
Perfect. I mean, she cannot move or speak, so you just see her eyes kind of like shift barely, but she can't do anything.
She's held.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back. So okay, and over here it's the shadow demon, and then there's one guard left for Ajax.
Or did the guard get shot with the elf arrow?
No, this guy's dead.
That's an arrow.
Oh, okay. He was still standing, so it messed me up. Okay,
So there's just a shadow demon.
Oh.
Just.
Well, shit. I don't know if I should leave her. Fuck.
Well, Rose Petal doesn't know any better.
This is so complicated. This is so bad. This is so bad. Y'all messed up Valym today. Y'all ruined him. He watched you kill multiple innocent people. Before we were just...
Innocent is subjective.
They're guards. We broke in.
You know them personally?
This might be a conversation for later.
Yes. An internal monologue Valym is having as he contemplates what to do.
Valym, he just holds an action to swing his staff.
Okay, perfect.
If someone gets too close to the warden.
All right. So with that, it is her turn. She's going to try to... Oh, I dropped both D20s now.
Floor dice.
How does that even happen? How clumsy can one person be? She's going to try to shake off the hold person. She does not. My gosh.
The dice are not
then it is the Bugbear Chief's turn. Scorpio, you slide down the rope, and down below, you are enveloped by darkness, and you hear a click. And that's your turn. The Bugbear tries to hit you again with... Or no, it's dead. What am I talking about? Never mind. Ajax, it's your turn. Sorry. I've lost track. There's too many creatures in the initiative track. I can't keep track of it all, chat.
The thing?
Yeah, we'll remove him from here and from my mind.
Out of our brains.
Yeah,
there you go.
Okay.
So, right now,
I guess the
Bindy's
shadow creature would attack you.
Yeah, I can see that. Sounds like something they do.
Rolls a 15.
Nope.
All right. Swinging wide. It is your turn. Bindy is next to you.
You can't leave without Nim. Cannot leave without Nim. Oh my god.
Just frozen.
To be fair, it's sort of a surprise that Nim is in here since he
It
was
is.
supposed to be waiting out.
Yeah. This is awesome.
Yeah, in fact, you wouldn't have noticed until Nim called out, "That one's stealing." Prior to that, Nim was kind of in the background.
Can I even see Nim right now?
You can, but he is very far away. He's like all the way over
He's
here.
over
Oh,
there.
that's me. Oh, I was mistaking it.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so Nim isn't. Okay, so I can't really tell what's going on with Nim right now. All I really know is that Nim came in somehow walking with. I didn't even see the Mlesh thing. All I heard was what Nim said. So I guess in my mind, I don't think Nim is in any apparent danger.
Right.
He is frozen in place, but yeah.
He's frozen in place, but I haven't been able to even track like what you've been doing.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I almost died. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I guess. And Scorpio dove out. So
Yes.
He's gone too.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm trying to leave with Bindi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
getting
you
out.
look down through the hole and you're
Attempting
about to
to.
climb down, Bindi grabs your arm and she's like, "No, look, a trap."
Scorpio.
Look, they got him already. We have to go the other way. And you now, as you look down, you notice they are putting a lock on a crate. Two individuals, hooded and cloaked, are putting a lock on a crate. She tugs at your arm, almost pleading with you, being like, "We'll get him later. We have to go the other way."
How many is it?
3.
Yeah, say it. Sorry, I didn't hear you say it again.
3.
Fine. Let's go. God. Yeah.
She
we'll go,
leads you
Bindi.
back
We'll go.
this way through a hatch that I just have to show you how cute the hatch is because it
Ooh,
opens
they
up.
open.
It opens up like this, and there's a little ladder.
So cool.
That's so
Wait,
cool.
maybe, if I can get it to sit upright. Bum, bum, bum. This is important. This is more important.
Oh,
than
yeah.
anything else
This is
right
it.
now.
It's super cute.
Through this
Wow.
through this adorable little hatch that even has a ladder.
Look at it.
So yeah, she leads you down through here, where she will lead you through, I guess, secret means out of the prison. It is her turn. Let's roll to see how well she remembers it.
Better remember this perfectly.
Pretty well.
Great.
She very deftly takes you down to the holding cells. It is horrible down here. These are men awaiting trials that will probably never happen. You see her kick open one of the one of the grates, the sort of latches to one of them, pour some acid on it to weaken the lock, and then just kick it open with one flying swing. She says to the disheveled man in rags, "Today's your lucky day," and throws a flask at the sewage or like the sort of outhouse area, blowing it up. And she's like, "Hold your breath." And she dives down what looks to be like a wooden structure with a hole in it. It's a toilet.
Oh,
Oh my god. I'm following Bindi wherever she goes. I mean, I'm attempting to, at my best ability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's horrible down here. And the other inmate goes in after you. Then it is Nim's turn.
Is this the cannibal? This better not be the cannibal. Please don't be the cannibal.
Oh,
Anybody.
man.
Actually, you're out of initiative order now. There are no more combatants on the field, really.
Should I save against the hold, though?
Let's see. Let's have Malesh make a couple of rolls.
Okay.
So some time passes, and about a minute later, you're able to move. As you do, the warden immediately jolts to action and looks around her, trying to rally her guard, who's kind of still trying to move you.
Yeah, while we were still held, though, I would love to have the unseen servant grab some of the letters off the ground
Mm-hmm.
and put them in my bag,
Okay. Perfect.
just for future reference. And okay, so we're back to.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay, Valym is here too. Yeah.
Yes.
Valym didn't leave the warden's side. I feel like
Okay.
as soon as she jolted forward, he probably like tried to like catch her so she didn't stumble forward.
Oh my god. This is horrible. And Nim will look over to the satyr. Oh, my uncle. Can I just get my last words in before he's...
I suppose you can. Honestly, we're going to have to reschedule this entire execution. We've just had a major breach, and none of my guards are on hand. We're going to have to lock down this entire facility. And you see now the satyr's kind of standing there like awkwardly because the guard that was after him kind of tried to chase after Bindi and Ajax but got lost in the maze of the subterranean part of the prison.
Okay.
You chose
Warden,
a
what was your
very
name,
interesting...
if I may ask?
Yeah, she's like, you chose a very interesting day to tour our facilities. My name is Lavana Bhagat.
Nirvana. Well, the day... I didn't choose the execution day either.
We've never had a breakout. I'm really sorry. We have to make sure. We have to lock the facilities down. Don't worry. Your uncle's execution will have to be rescheduled while we figure out where these lost prisoners went.
Okay. Can we leave or do we have to stay here?
No. You're free to go. And you see her go out to the guards on the gate and say, "Did you see anyone leave through the gate?" And they're like,
Interesting.
"Nothing out here, boss. Looks like we got full containment on this end, although I think there might have been a breach down in the sewer area." And she's like, "Well, get a raven. We need our people back. We need backup now. And send a notice to Solace Point and the nearby towns and let them know we've had a major breakout. God, I hope the cannibal didn't get out."
It's the cannibal. It's the goddamn cannibal.
I will play, as we exit that room, I'll look back at the satyr and while exiting play this like a mocking little tune. Yeah. That's it though. And then I'm like, let's
Valym
go.
Valym separates from Nim
Mhm.
Okay.
because your reasoning for being here is different than what I said. So we can't be together because you reinforced the uncle thing after I said I was there to be an investigator.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
I did do that.
I can't be an associate of you because that has to be a separate thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Valym intentionally
Yeah.
does not approach Nim again after that.
All right. Well, Nim just walks out of the prison.
The warden shakes hands with you briskly, and she's like, if I could get some contact information for you, that would be great. We're probably going to need a good investigator on our team for all of this. We'll send back to Windhaller for your credentials.
Absolutely. And the name is Rose Petal. I've been following those two for a while. They are... God, they leave death and destruction in their wake. And this
I
was
can
no
see that.
exception. To be honest, before, they've always been trouble, but I've never seen them kill innocents before. It's actually very disturbing.
That big orc is some kind of master of arcana. I lost complete control of my body. If I ever see him again, I'll know that I've met a worthy adversary when it comes to the matters of wielding magic. Never experienced anything like that in my life.
Don't praise the evil.
I'm just saying, I found myself unable to do anything. I looked like a fool while he just left.
They might
I
not
may
have
have
been alone.
I may have underestimated them. That's all I'm saying. I tried to use non-lethal means to capture them with the webbing, but I think in the future I may have to bring more powerful spells to bear. I had no idea I was against an eldritch adept of that nature. I can only wonder what his name may be.
Are we exiting at the same time though? Because I assume the warden isn't going to leave.
You've separated, so you were let out through the front gate, and she's merely consulting with like the investigator.
Okay.
She's just like, any information you can give us about these people would be of utmost assistance, Rose Petal. Thank you for alerting us, and thank you for not abandoning me during that. I appreciate it. Like I said, I just feel foolish that I was not able to help you in any way.
I have seen too many people die, so if I can prevent it, I will. I'm sorry that I couldn't help them. And he looks very solemnly over at the guards.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. I'll find them.
Until we meet again.
Until we meet again.
She lets you out through the gate as well. Ajax, Bindi find themselves covered in sewage.
Oh my God.
Somewhere on the outside of the walls of this prison facility. You're by a creek. She quickly sets about cleaning her hair, face, and hair. Or her hair, face, and clothes. She's like, oh God, I smell terrible. And then she turns around, one vial kind of in arm. And you think she's kind of pointing at you for a moment, Ajax, but then you realize she's pointing behind you. And she's like, what'd you do? And behind you, you see the man, like, in rags, kind of, like, chuckle. And he's like, what'd you do? And she's like, I'm the one asking the questions here. Somewhere off in the distance, we also see, transporting via rickety boat, a large crate.
No!
With one monk inside,
No,
drifting down the river. The 3 individuals in the boat say, hey, keep down, you. We're your extraction team.
I will say Scorpio was so beaten up, and this last little fall pretty much put him over the edge, so he's fading in and out of consciousness through the whole thing.
Yeah, you're seeing like little flashes of faces through the like very closely kind of placed slats of this crate you're in, padlocked on the top. Some of them like leer in at you and laugh. One of the women says, don't worry, you're in good hands now.
Oh no.
And that'll be where we close the episode.
Ah! They got me.
Oh. Yeah. What?
That
was crazy. Holy shit.
What an episode.
I didn't know what to do the entire time.
Yeah.
Which is great. It's great to have moral dilemmas.
When we get involved with Ajax's backstory, there's always going to be moral dilemmas.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Malesh is on my shit list now, though.
Mm.
How are we all feeling?
That was great. That was crazy.
Y'all are so bad.
That was crazy.
Y'all are so terrible. He shows up.
Sorry, disregard that. I didn't do that. I was trying
What,
to
you
move
do
the
something?
logo off of. Yeah, I ended up moving the whole overlay. I was trying to move the logo.
He shows up
like,
and sees a guard burning alive.
Mm.
Yeah.
And the other one dies. And he was scared to leave the warden because he thought you were going to kill her too.
Yeah. Although,
they
to be
probably
fair,
would've.
the guards did try violence first before de-escalation.
We don't know that.
We don't.
I do.
But also, since we're being rational, they blew a hole in the fucking wall. Like,
Yeah.
I think they're a little validated in that.
Yeah.
They don't know that was us. We just came through the whole wall.
That's just
It's being rational.
We were just strolling
Oh my
along.
God. That gun
Saw the
shot went
hole.
off and there's a person with a gun standing there. Maybe they shot. I don't know.
Was there a bomb in my hand?
It was a good guess on their part.
What, the
'cause we
bomb wouldn't
did-
be in
Great
your hand.
guess.
It went off.
Great
It
guess.
wouldn't be in your hand.
Look, hey, we could have been strollers by that saw a hole in the wall. Let's see what's
Yeah.
going on.
I take my
Their
daily
archie thought I
walk.
was a bear. So, that's their own fault.
I don't know how. I think Josephine's feeling great. I
Yeah.
think it's great. So fun. I had a lot of fun. I was trying to differentiate like what I would have done in all of those instances, which is just try and kill everyone, versus Nim. And then you did the freaking satyr there. It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Which is
that's
why
amazing.
I thought it was interesting you played the pan flutes because that
Yeah.
that was always scripted in from the beginning.
It tied in so well.
He was
Really,
always going to ask you
really-
to let him out too. If you got to that point, he was always going to ask you to let him out too.
I'm really trying to figure out why does Valym stay?
Because we care about each other.
That's not good enough.
Oh.
Like, because he's made friends with animals in the woods and shit, but people keep dying because of y'all.
I
And
mean,
this
at
time
this
it
point,
wasn't
Valym
bad
has
people.
killed too, so that's
Yeah,
also
but Valym killed people that attacked him, and it was not in areas that he instigated it.
Right.
It was bandits who had kicked him off a cliff. It was people who had initiated combat with them.
Wasn't Valym gonna kill any random
Yeah.
person he came by on a snake because he got mad?
That's true.
And he was.
That was
Yeah,
also
I
He
I
didn't.
thought
though.
he killed more people.
He didn't, and that is not context that your characters would have had.
I won't.
No, no.
Oh yeah,
No,
Ajax doesn't know
trying
anything.
to avoid that.
Ajax doesn't know anything.
The
Yeah,
problem
Ajax
is, if he's trying to avoid that and he can't avoid that around all of you, that's why it's a concern.
It'll be
You know-
interesting to see what happens.
Nim's trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a child.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go on vacation with your mom. We're gonna go away. Not even a weird thing. It's just Bindi, come on.
I mean, just maybe someone could come and get me. Just a thought. Just maybe.
I don't even know. I don't even think I saw it happen.
I don't think anybody saw it happen.
I
Yeah,
think
how are we
Bindi's
gonna-
the only one who looked, or actually Bindi and Ajax did
Me,
look down the
we
hole.
both saw it,
and
yeah.
saw
Yeah,
it.
you know he
I-
got taken. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna bother the fuck out of Ajax. He's gonna lose sleep over that. That was great. I love when stuff
Yeah.
goes wrong. I love chaos.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
that chaos. So that was
Oh,
I
great.
definitely
Man.
thought it was going to be an interesting episode, but it definitely got a lot more chaotic because there were two very different approaches to like how to handle this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Versus like all coming together on a solution, which sometimes happens.
Yeah.
And as long as we're all good IRL and not as players or as characters, I don't care. But as
No.
players,
As players,
as long
I don't
as
care.
As long as you're good, I'm
Yeah, yeah.
happy. So and if at any point
Yeah,
you're not,
yeah.
obviously let me know. I had tons of fun with this episode. I hope you did too.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of different ways that could have gone, and the way it went was not what I expected personally. But it almost never
I
is.
don't. Yeah, I don't think I could have just made Nim a criminal at 13. Like it made that like sure because like all
Yeah.
the guards. Had I gone with them, all the guards saw us. There's all these like firsthand accounts. Like
You know what?
that's it.
Just-
Like,
There were so many
Uh,
different
for-
moving pieces on the board this week too, and for me it was a struggle of like trying to be like, what would a logical person do in this situation? Because D&D gets so insane so
It
quickly,
does. It does.
where it's like, what? Okay, so if I'm a guard and I'm working here, I'm minimum wage. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
what do I do? Do I go after this person who's running and who's clearly stolen something? Do I carry through its execution? Probably gonna go for that because they're probably gonna try to help them. So there was like a lot going on there where I was like, would people leave their posts? But if you leave your post, you get fired. So are the two at the gate gonna come down to help, or are they not gonna come help? But I think it worked out altogether. I
For the
think
most
like
part.
I think putting suggestion on that first guard gives you a lot because when you see your coworker be like, "Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
I gotta go do this," that kind of makes me be like, "Okay, maybe this is fine."
Right.
And then
you
at the
just kinda,
point
like,
that the warden would have called for help, she was paralyzed or put under hold person.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
None of us died, so I am happy as I can be.
Although I do think Nim is also going to be as conflicted as Valym about just like killing people, like going in here for Bindi. I think it's like saying yes to this for Bindi, which was just saying yes to murdering people to get out, in his mind, a total shithead who helped person, you know, like wasn't a complete asshole on the way out.
Actually, you know what? This is, and Jasmine, this is interesting because this is the first thing that Valym has done after that conversation with Breeze about humanity. So bad. Oh, God.
Let's do some sign-offs. Balvin, take it away.
You said me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm first? Yeah, great. I'm Balvin. LordBalvin on everything. Twitter, Twitch, all that. I stream. I tweet a lot of nonsense and also cool things as well. Right now I'm streaming Ghost of Tsushima for the first time.
Yay!
So good.
Very excited for that playthrough. And yeah, that's it for me. Just follow me and support me there.
Fantastic. Xander?
Me, I'm Xander Jeanneret. You can find me at Xanderific with 2 R's and 1 F all over the place on Twitter and on Twitch. I will say that next week I'm going to be on location filming a top secret project, so I won't be here on this stream. So that is maybe why Scorpio is a little bit captured. But yeah, and so next week I'll be off of streaming, but then I'll be right back to it.
Fabulous. Gabe?
Hi, I'm Gabe. You can find me at Gabe James Games across the internet. I don't think I have anything that I can talk about that's happening soon. So, I bought a maid outfit. I'll just say that. That's fun. That's it.
What a gift! Picture didn't
Josephine?
happen.
I got you. I'll show you after we're gone.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Josephine McAdam. You can find me at JCVIM on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. I'm here on Tuesdays and streaming on my channel during the week. And LA by Night Season 5 is coming back in September. And there's a couple other things that will be coming out. Xander and I got to work on something together today that you'll see soon that we can't say yet. So yeah, I guess that's it. Have a good night.
Oh my gosh, Gabe's, those photos are amazing. Those photos are amazing. Yeah, they're crazy.
And with the axe. Oh.
Yeah, all these people put out great content. Make sure you go
So
follow
good.
all their Twitters and their Twitches. Lastly, I guess, hi, I'm That Bronze Girl. You're on my channel, so you know where to find me. You can also find me on YouTube and on Twitter at That Bronze Girl. This will be rebroadcast on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it will hit YouTube the next day. I might start uploading them in 2 sections, and if that happens, then we'll get one upload on Thursday and then the next one on Monday. And so you'll have a part 1 and part 2. It might be something I play around with this week. We will see. Yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out and supporting our show. And a special thank you to Roll20, our sponsor.
Yay.
I love putting on this show every week. It's fantastic. And I love Ajax, Belinda, Bindi, and Malesh because that is
Good team.
That is a D&D group that existed. That was the first game me and Vicken ever played in. And so...
wow.
Yeah. So that was one of the first times I played that was the first time I ever played 5th edition. I had played 3.5 before that. So it's great seeing a party that doesn't have moral quandaries meet a group.
Oh man. Yeah.
Seeing like a
I'm
thieving
saving Vicken, man. I can't not save Vicken. That doesn't make any sense. Who am I to not save Vicken?
I'm gonna have to kill Vicken.
Well, as soon as we okay, we'll talk about this some other time. Maybe I'll host like a Twitter Spaces or something. But it's interesting, like when people give me a piece of their backstory, like I used to have a group I rolled with, and this happened to them. I'm like, bet.
Oh, you already have them. Yeah.
I'm like, let's go. Let's see what happens. And so putting that conflict, like old family versus new family, and stark contrast to against each other, has been very entertaining for me. Because it's fun.
I love it.
I love
Siri,
y'all. I
make
love all my
this picture
players.
of Gabe my wallpaper.
And with that, we'll call it a night. Good night, everybody. Love
Bye.
y'all.